Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome back. Sunday night, little later than normal, but I had some other things that were happening. Um, and my hopefully that's not too loud. Um, I had some my headphone cable is stuck in my seat. So 1 minute. There we go. That was weird. How are we all doing? Today's been a pretty rough weekend for me, I'm going to be honest. Lockdown is finally getting to me. And yeah, it's been a pretty miserable couple of days. But I'm glad to be back. I want to keep going on with this. And I want to do some more grinding. Maybe finish the second palace tonight, although I don't know in the limited time that we have if that's going to be happening. How you doing, Matt? Welcome back. Hope you're well. Hope you had a good weekend. Or still having a good weekend, because yours isn't over yet. I'm going to plug into the game audio. And we'll get started. So it's been a bit of a slapdash setup. Most of the world's starting to... Well, we have been under super lockdown since, like, first weekend of January, because they decided that opening up for Christmas to let everyone see each other for Christmas was a fantastic idea, and then 3 days before Christmas they realised that was a bad idea, cancelled everybody's Christmas, and then locked everyone down even further to the point where you're not allowed to go out for anything but essential goods. And so we've been like that for pretty much the whole of January, and we're going to be like that pretty much until at least middle of March. So yeah, and when you live alone, and it's not fun. Anyway, let's talk about some happier things. So my plan for today, like I say, we're going to be sorry, I'm getting messages here. I want to grind a bit for Mementos, so I'm ready to go into Palace 2. Because we started a little late, and I do have a hard deadline tonight because I am back at work in the morning, so I cannot go any later than 11 p.m. We've basically got 2 hours and 45 minutes to keep going. So we'll see how we do. It'll be a shorter stream. We'll dive into Mementos. We'll do a task in there, or maybe two, and then we'll head back to the palace, and we'll see how we get on. But yeah, so it is 26th of May after school. I couldn't borrow any more books, so I think we'll just head straight to Mementos. I don't have anything else that I should be doing, I don't think. Thursday night. Where's best to... I think you go to the hideout to go to Mementos, don't you? Yeah, okay, we'll do that. I'm going to crack open a drink because I can already feel...
take him down, yes?
In a minute, Pervy Byleth. Well, I remember you saying on Friday night that it's recommended to be like level 17 for Palace 2, and I think I'm level 16 at the moment, so I feel like if I go into Mementos and do one of those tasks, I should have a little bit of experience, and that should hopefully get me enough. I'm just going to quickly mute and crack open my first drink. So... make sure to hold a meeting before going into Mementos. Okay.
Madarame is going to be a changed man. There won't be any way to revert it, though. You sure you're okay with that?
I have thought it over carefully. And I cannot think of a future in which he does not pay his dues. He has preyed not only on the art world, but on countless talents. So, I humbly request your help.
Didn't you request that a while ago? Alright.
I apologize for making you do this.
Not at all. We just didn't want to impose if you weren't feeling up to it, Yusuke.
Okay, right. So they need to formally acknowledge it.
But if you're already determined to do it, then there's nothing more for us to say.
Hey, Tamar. How you doing? I think I need to get out of the house. I've been in the house for like a week straight now. And yeah, I mean, cold, dark evenings up here in the UK don't really help. Like for most of January, the sun sets about 4 p.m. So yeah, it's not great. I'm hoping that as spring comes and the days get lighter and the weather gets better, and hopefully the vaccines start to kick in, because we're hoping that that's going to happen about middle of February. Hopefully the death rate's going to just like plummet like that. Hopefully there'll be some light at the end of the tunnel. But yeah, right now, basically at the moment, gaming and Twitch streaming are getting me through this. So yeah. Anyway.
If I recall, our next step is sending a calling card, correct? What a suave maneuver.
I mean, if I can talk to anyone about that, it's you, Tamara, of course, because you're in Israel, so you're, you know, the #1 country in the world at the moment for vaccinations. So yeah.
It's not about acting cool. The calling card is a way to trigger a change in his cognition.
Do we have to have all this explained to us again?
A change in cognition. That reminds me, you went through some trouble regarding that before.
Ah, you must be talking about when we forced open that security gate in the courtyard.
I mean, it is a good recap, I suppose, because, yeah, if this had been last week, then I would have forgotten all of this.
The palace is a cognitive world, so changing its ruler's cognition changes the topography. I think.
Very nicely put, Lady Ann. You're absolutely correct. This will be a vital tactic from here forward.
More things to remember.
May I ask a truly basic question? You continue to mention cognition.
Oh, you've had a vaccine. Oh, congrats. I'm so jealous.
But why does this world formed from materialized cognitions even exist to begin with? Don't tell me. Has it always existed while we go about our daily lives, completely oblivious?
Honestly, I'm not sure. At the very least, I know it existed before the Kamoshida incident, but that's all.
I see.
Crap, you totally caught me off guard with that. It's kind of weird thinking there might be whole worlds we just don't know a damn thing about.
First one available was in July. Wow. I mean, at least you know that one's coming. So, yeah. Over here, we don't know when we're going to get ours, because they're just working from sort of age down. It could be any time between June and October, is what we're hearing. And like the different countries of the UK are getting different rates for some reason. So like England is working faster than Scotland for some reason. So my relatives and my peers who are the same age group as me are probably going to have to wait a little longer, because for some reason Scotland is going slower than England, despite the fact that they have about 1/10 of the people, which is really strange. But yeah.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
What thought? Sorry. Other things happening. We're having a conversation over here, Ryuji. Haven't you noticed? We've got more important matters to be discussing.
Don't be so anxious. You don't even know everything about the city you live in, after all. All that's important is that we know how to make use of that world and how to traverse it.
Oh right, you're in Philadelphia. I thought you were in New Jersey. Okay, yeah, it's like state by state at the moment, isn't it? I think aren't the Biden administration trying to get it into like a nationwide thing? I haven't really been following how Americans been doing it. Oh right, okay. Well, I forget how close all the Northeast is to each other. I assume that America has like it's like every single city is like, you know, like 9 hours apart or something like that. I forget how close together the Northeast is. Right, send calling card, not yet. Hold meeting. That's what we're looking for.
We have to make them pay.
Wait, hang on. You're not going. I'm holding a meeting. I'm holding a meeting about the right things. You're not going on about this with any urgency. Don't complain to me if it bites you in the butt.
It is finally time.
All we need to do now is
fully
deliver the calling
prepare.
card. Okay, well... Oh, view requests. Right, okay, here we go. The bark and bite of a bully. Change the heart of the target in Mementos. Daisuke Takanashi. Okay, so I'm viewing requests. info. It's just, it's... Do I just go into Mementos? I mean, I'm guessing if we've got requests, we just go into Mementos, right? So,
Hey,
you don't think the change of heart is more important? Very well. At the moment, our target count in Mementos is 1. Well, let's go.
Okay,
Let's go.
Let's go.
You guys aren't going to understand this, but there's a little thing called leveling up that we have to do. Because if not, there's going to be a thing called grinding that we're going to have to do. And because this is a calendar time-based game, we don't have the time for that. Quick travel within Mementos, open the map with R1, select Mementos overview, and choose where you want to go. This can only be done in certain locations, such as the Mementos entrance and the train platforms at the end of each area.
Joker.
Mementos is procedurally generated, so the map will be different every time you visit. Yeah, you need to get to the bottom of Mementos by the end of the game, but it's got several gates to open at the end of each place. Okay. Pollen's out of control today. Hang on, you're a cat. How are you allergic to pollen?
Huh?
Mementos is affected by the emotions of the public. Weather changes people's feelings, and that in turn changes Mementos. Have I made a mistake by coming in on a pollen day? The type of change would depend on what kind of weather it is. This might turn out to be useful. On days with bad red weather, like rain, Mementos will be more dangerous. However, this is also a chance to get extra items. Enemy reinforcements will be more common, but sometimes there will be rare enemies. Okay, well, today's not a bad day. It's sunny. Also, the items you find may be more valuable, and there will be a greater number of red chests. Make good use of these chances.
Hey.
What happens when there's a ton of pollen? I'm not too sure, but the impact of Mementos is determined by how the public is feeling. How have other people been seeming to you? Sneezy. Some of the kids in my class have bad allergies. They all seem to be out of it. Apparently the medicine makes them feel sleepy. I see. There might be a similar effect in Mementos then. On days with heavy pollen, in addition to the usual effects of bad weather, the shadows of Mementos will sometimes be sleeping. Yes! Easy.
Let's go.
So it'll probably be easier.
Let's
Alright,
give it
cool.
all,
That's
Joker.
exactly what I want. Oh god, it's you. Okay.
what is the matter?
Shall I join the Vanguard?
Yes.
Let's have a look at the gang. Oh no, Yusuke's level 16. Okay. Morgana's only level 14. So yeah, ideally I want everyone to be probably level 16 at minimum. So yeah, we'll see how we do.
Well then.
I genuinely have no idea, so we'll start partway in. Why not? Path of Kumquat. Sure. Oh no, hang on, it said 0 targets were hiding in this path. Hang on, have I just gone to the wrong place? This is where we came last time, right? Yeah, just as I expected, the path ahead is still open. Alright, time to check it out. Did I make the wrong mistake? Eventually it'll be flu season, and on those days shadows have a chance of being inflicted with despair, which has a random chance of insta-killing them. 0 targets just means it's in a different area, okay. Okay, we'll go back down to Kumquat. We have to go deeper! It's Memenception. You're gonna find an old Leonardo DiCaprio down here. Path of Ayatsbus. Path of Aberystwyth. No way,
That
Jose.
one closed-up door is finally opened. Are you the one who did that?
Why have you got an eggshell on your head? Sure am.
I knew it. Mementos filled me in on it. But thank you. I should be able to find more flowers deeper down.
This guy's wearing an egg on his head. He's a crackpot.
Well, I should get going.
Mementos is a straight line, so you can't really go in the wrong direction. Challenge accepted!
Good job.
Yeah, once again, just like the start of Friday night, I'm starting this a little sort of wilted and out of energy. I think just being inside for a long time is just sort of, yeah. We bumped into that guy again. What was his name? You mean Jose, right? He's such an adorable little kid, isn't he? Panther, I'm adorable too, you know. You're a cat. You can either be a cat. You can't complain about being adorable, and also complain that you're not a cat. You're currently a bus, and there's no such thing as an adorable bus. He was looking for flowers and wanted our help, right? Sounds like he'll reward us too. Doesn't it seem like helping him would be worth it? I guess. I'm kind of curious about what we'll get. Why don't we go look for him? He's probably still around here. Looking for him is fine and all, but remember that it's risky to stay in one area for too long. There's this one really fearsome shadow in Mementos. If we hang around too long, it'll hunt us. Oh no! Oh, don't tell me the water wraith is back in this game as well. Any of you who saw my Pikmin 2 streams, in one of the caves in Pikmin 2, there's a creature that after a while will just come down, and it's like a giant steamroller thing, and it will just hunt you down and find you. And if there's another thing like that in here, I'm not going to be happy.
For real?
The hell are you talking about? Why didn't you tell us this before? If you spend too much time in one area of Mementos, a frightening shadow called the Red Reaper will appear. The Reaper is extremely powerful. Engaging it in red battle is not advised. If you hear the red sound of chains, leave the area immediately.
Let's go.
Oh god. Okay. Well, that's a flower count on the left, is it? Oh. Oh, it's asleep. It's asleep. Have enough Jack Frost so we can loud enough boost it. I will do.
We should check its affinity.
Wind.
Impressive.
Not weak.
Persona! There!
Ice. Not weak.
Persona!
Lightning. Not weak.
My defense is low right now. I don't think you have any skills that'll hit its weakness.
Okay. You beat the Reaper, you get an insane amount of EXP money, but you will not beat the Reaper. I don't know, I mean, Blue Oyster Cult told me not to fear the Reaper, so you know. Wow.
You're so gorgeous, Panther.
Oh, what? We've got a Jesus unicorn on our hands here. I mean, hopefully we're getting more... Okay, I get it, I get it. Kill the spirits first.
More enemies! Hold your ground!
Will you stop spawning?
Defense is low right now.
I hope we get more experience for each of these extra enemies that it keeps bringing up. Hey, Dr. Dead.
Joker took one out. All right.
Yeah, I've given up on trying to find his weakness. We got a crit.
Go, give me more. Maybe you can hit their weak point.
Let's go!
Enemy defeated. Go, give me more. That was
Cool.
incredible, Skull.
Once you're at level 60, it's pretty easy to beat. You do get more EXP for reinforcements. Fantastic. They removed the cheese strat. Oh, I should have played the original.
We beat him. All right, let's get going.
Okay. Something weird on the map. Not entirely sure what that is, though. Hey, flower. Where's that? Cool. Please be asleep. It's asleep. Oh look, it's Muck.
Now's our chance to strike. Get ready. You can aim for their weak spot. Persona! Carmen!
Oh, hang on. What am I doing?
Persona!
Light fire damage to all foes.
Dance, Carmen! All right, Panther! This is two out of the way.
Do I have it already? I have it already. All out attack for the experience.
Okay, guys.
Bang.
The best.
OMG, we are so awesome.
All right.
Okay.
Shadow defeated.
No level
That
ups
was
yet.
easy, huh?
Treasure chest spotted. Must be something good inside.
Forget about the treasure chest for the moment. We got some killings to be doing.
Let's go.
That shadow was crazy.
Oh, I'm on heavy flow.
gunshot should hit its weakness. If you do a baton pass, you might be able to hit their weakness.
Okay.
You got this! Pass the baton and follow up! You can aim for their weak spot!
Get ready! Hell yeah!
Very nice!
Nice.
Yes!
Cheese Chat was to wait until flu season.
Victory!
All right. Okay.
Okay.
A stylish victory. Oh!
Oh, I'm gonna need to make more lockpicks at some point. All the enemies? Okay then. Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Gunshot should hit its weakness.
Okay. Okay. You're already knocked down. Do I not got a hold up? Fine. Just attack you.
Nice job, Panther! We took them all out.
Yeah, we're swatting them like flies at the moment. It's only 12 EXP, but we'll get there.
Okay. Easy win. They were nothing.
What's up here? Flower! Don't really know what the flowers do, but you know. What's this thing? Oh!
Mister.
It's Eggshell Boy.
Hey,
Gee's my presents. Jose is looking at my crystal of lust.
wow.
Oh,
This
it's
is
the
amazing.
it's the will
I
seed
recognize it
thing.
from my studies.
Oh, okay.
I'm feeling strong human desires coming from this accessory, but it still hasn't reached its full potential. May I see it? I won't do any damage to it. I promise.
You're literally holding the thing already.
I just do this, and then this. Done.
I mean, it makes sense that the Reaper can't get the flu, because, you know, he's already dead. He couldn't die twice.
Here you go, mister. Now that accessory can use its full potential.
Ring of Lust. Hey, we got a silver trophy. Nice.
Let me know if you find any others like it, okay? Learning about desires also teaches me more about humans.
Why, what are you? Shadows died twice. That is true, actually. Shadows died twice. What are you sitting down for? We've got a job to do. Stamp book? Well, we got a key for stamp book. Okay. Remember when I told you I'd come up with a fun game for us to play Mementos? I thought of this after seeing the subway in the other world. This will also prove that you're checking for flowers in all sorts of places here. The stamps have different rewards than the flowers, so try to get as much of both as you can. Oh no, it's not a key for a stamp book, it's a key item, and it's a stamp book. Okay. The game doesn't explain Jose's deal at all. Well, great, okay, so it's just a random eggshell boy. When exploring Mementos, you may find red stamp podiums. You'll only receive one stamp per podium, but after you collect multiple stamps, Jose will help you with your investigation.
Hey,
Okay, so it's basically like a theme park. Just explore everywhere and get all the stamps. Oh, okay, can we... Want to trade flowers? We go into items. Oh, right, okay. I'll trade you great stuff for some flowers. When you speak to Jose in Mementos, you'll be able to trade red flowers for items. Different items cost different amounts of flowers. The rarer the item, the higher the price. These flowers cannot exist outside of Mementos, so be careful. You will lose all flowers you collected when you leave. Okay. Well, I can't afford anything right now, because I didn't expect to come here so soon. What does cognition do? I can change Mementos for you in all sorts of ways. Oh, that's for stamps. Okay, when you collect stamps, you will obtain points that you can use to have Jose change the environmental condition. By changing the cognition, you'll be able to increase the amount of money, experience, or items you can obtain in Mementos. Nice! Can I have experience, please? Can I have experience now? You'll be able to choose which red effect to increase by delegating points. Use your points wisely to help make your investigation easier. So is that a permanent thing, or when I leave Mementos, does it go back to normal? You can reset the points you delegate by using flowers. However, the more points you delegate, the more flowers you will need. If you the current cognition change, press R1 to pull up the map. Right, okay, so... Right, I think I understand. I don't have any stamps. There's an infinite number of flowers, but a finite number of stamps. I think there's exactly enough stamps in the game to fully level up everything. Okay. Well, maybe...
Speaking of...
Oh, right. I should mention something about those flowers you're collecting. For some reason, you can't leave them... Yeah.
Doing good?
Okay, you've just explained that to me twice. Maybe we'll find out Jose's deal in Persona 6. Who knows? Right. This is one of these special jewel things.
Don't let it... Looks like hitting its weak point isn't an option.
Okay, just attack it.
You want more?
It's resistant to... Do I have an item I can use? Because I'd rather do a lot of damage at once. Molotov. 50 ice, 50 curse. 50 curse. Region is groaning.
Let's go.
Oh, I need to make it fall asleep. That's what I should do. Okay. Physical damage. It doesn't like physical damage, does it? It's resistant to physical damage. Dormina, sleep.
Doesn't work?
Oh, great.
Persona! Not finish you.
Persona!
It's groaning. Can I gun it? It's resistant to gunning. Okay.
Persona!
I guess just bombard it with personas. How do you knock it down then? How do you capture it if you can't? I guess I just don't have the type yet. Actually, I need to swap out Joker's personas and find out what it might be weak to. Oh, you turd!
A spectacular victory!
What's this? A spectacular victory? It ran away!
Okay.
It's weak to the only two areas you only have in your party. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's convenient. I am facing every enemy until we get some more. Unless it's better for me to just find the person who I'm supposed to be targeting, because maybe they'll give me more EXP than all of these guys combined. I don't know. Anyway.
Ready when you are. I don't know their weakness. Guess we gotta try everything.
Come! You're mine.
Okay, resistant to that.
I don't think you have any skills that'll hit its weakness.
Persona!
Enemy defeated! Skull, give me more!
You stop summoning unicorns?
More lever. Hang in there.
Actually, no. More unicorns means more experience.
My defense is low right now. Ow! Joker took one out.
Okay.
All right.
Mementos requests always have a mini boss, so plan accordingly.
Too bad. Damn, pretty good.
Right. Is it possible to heal up like in the safe rooms in the palaces?
I won't. We can do it. Can't hit the enemy's weak spot right now.
Okay.
Persona! This isn't it.
Yes, I'll just.
Joker took one out. All right.
Whoop 'em, Persona!
Ah, it's weak.
You can aim for their weak spot.
Go!
My
But what am I
defense
doing?
is low right now.
It'll die to physical attacks. Don't waste your SP.
That was incredible, Skull.
Mementos has safe rooms every couple of floors. Don't forget that auto recover works outside the safe rooms, though. Okay.
Right.
And we're
is that another one? Turn around. Don't die when I'm gone. I'll do my best. Oh, it's weak to fire.
You're the best, Panther.
Okay, that was easy. Lend me your power.
It seems jolly. Try cracking a joke.
Where do babies come from? Storks deliver. No. I want to be a kid forever. There we go. Nice. So it doesn't matter if you get the first question wrong, you still get the second one. Kodama. Oh, this stock's full. Who can I get rid of? I don't really want to get rid of any of them. I mean, I guess I'll get rid of Genbu. Lowest level.
Your power's incredible, Joker.
9 experience points. Well, that was worth it. Wait, hang on, where's the thing? It's over here, isn't it? Going the right way. Yeah, there we go. Oh no, that's bloody Jose again. I've already been there. Head to the inner depths. Where on earth is that? Is that it? No, that's the way I came. I'm going in a massive circle.
Just sitting around in here is making my skills rusty.
Let's start with Anne, please. Okay, all out attack. Bang! Okay, level 16 for Ryuji, so someone's getting there.
A stylish victory.
Aha, it's the unmapped it. Those enemies look like how I feel on a Friday night after finishing work. Yeah, they're how I've been feeling all weekend, pretty much. Alex, how you doing, man? I saw you guys were playing Divinity last night.
Be careful.
It's been a weekend. It's been a rough weekend. Lockdown's been taking its toll on me a lot. Okay, we're gonna all out attack all of these just for the quick experience. What's happening? Oh, just general loneliness. Just yeah, haven't been out of the house in a week and a half, and it's just all sort of.
Okay.
I was fine for all of January, and it's just yeah, I don't know why, but this weekend it's just properly all hit me at once.
We can get to the next area.
Okay, first stamp. There we go. I can get this. Looks like there's a stamp thing here. Maybe the stuff Jose was talking about. Just looking at it made me want to get stamping like crazy. Alright. Thanks, mate. I think one night I'll need to I'd like to have another sort of gaming night with you guys. Because yeah. I haven't actually done any actual socializing since Christmas, so yeah. You know, this palace's security level doesn't seem to change, even if the enemies spot you. Mementos is different. While other palaces exist because of just one person, this one's from the public. From that perspective, it'll take more than a few intruders to make a mark on the security level. You have to do something so bad that the entire public sees you as an enemy. Haha. I can sense a target somewhere in this area. Let's scour this floor for them. Okay. Did I manage to get far with Rocksmith? Oh yeah, I was playing it. I was doing a little bit. I was just generally sort of fooling around. I wasn't really doing anything proper. I just haven't played my guitar in a long time. It's one of those things where it's hard to get motivated for that sort of thing because I've been playing guitar for nearly 10 years and I still suck. So it's kind of hard to... Not the best game to play if you're in a sort of lousy mood. But it's good. It's good. Helps me sort of vent, really. Same with my drums. Right. Persona and... Cool.
Losers. Nice work, team.
Although that's 10 SP every time I use that move, so maybe I shouldn't use that every single time. Okay, so we've got an entirely new place to search for. Whoa!
Focus.
Oh, okay, you're blue. You're nice and easy. Do the neighbours like my drums? Well, now that I live in my own house with my own room that is semi-detached, I'm hoping that the whole reason why I picked the house that I did was so that I would have a room that doesn't share a wall or a floor with any other neighbours. So I'm hoping that it's fine. I can never hear anything my neighbours are doing, so... Purposely moved next to an old deaf couple, yeah. Okay, so I've got another stamp. That's the station. Ambush! Okay, you're level 9. I'm hoping... Oh, it's Berith! I'm hoping... Oh no, that's... Okay, you take a lot of...
Looks like hitting its weak point isn't an option.
Gun it. Blocks my gunshots.
Maybe you can hit their
It's weak to ice then, okay.
They're all knocked down.
How's it going? It's going
Joker.
it's going very well. It's just it's a long time. I've now crossed the 30-hour mark and we are still to finish the second level. So yeah. Let's talk to it. Lend me your power. Okay. Well, for some reason he doesn't want to be captured, so we'll just kick the crap out of him instead. But it's still good fun. I'm still enjoying it. It's just it's a long game. It's like one of those sort of slow-burning dramas that you see, where it takes a long time for stuff to happen, but you love the journey. Okay, Morgana's now at level 15. He was the lowest of the whole crew.
Piece of cake.
So we're basically driving around in the subway right now, trying to level up and trying to do another quest. Another chest, fantastic. What's in this one? A soul drop. What have you been playing these days then, apart from Divinity? Because I've got about 4 or 5 games on the go right now, and I'm about to start a new one next Thursday, so yeah. I don't think this game will get repetitive anytime soon. I think the plot continues to evolve, so I don't imagine this game is so stylish and so much fun that I don't imagine it will ever get to the point where I'm bored of it. Yeah, it's kind of like a chapter. It's kind of like binging. It's like this is an 8-season TV series, and we're currently working our way through the 2nd season. So yeah, it's like one of those sort of, it's a long-term commitment, but as long as you enjoy the ride, then that's fantastic. Playing co-op Resi 5 and 6. Oh wow. Listening to albums and watching loads of films. Yeah, I need to start doing that as well. I'm using lockdown to clear through as much of my backlog as I can. I'll be doing another backlog game on Thursday, which will be the last PlayStation game that I've got in my collection. So yeah, schedule's going out tomorrow.
I missed. Let's see that again, Panther. Persona. Let's see that again, Panther.
Serves you right.
All out attack. The last PlayStation game I've got, it's one that I've technically technically beaten before. What the?
Don't let it escape.
Oh, look who it is! Okay, so again, do we just
I
beat
don't
the
think
crap
you
out
have
of
any
it?
skills that'll hit its weakness.
Can I up people's attack? Don't think I can. High chance of crit. Resistant, okay.
Persona.
Okay, I think we'll just go with that. No, so it's I'm talking about the last PlayStation 1 game I have. I have a ton of PlayStation 4 and 5 games yet left to go, but I figure I'll do the most modern ones last and get the classic ones out of the way. So it is a classic platform game from about 1997 called Toomba, or Toomba as it's known in America. It is an incredibly rare game. If you look on eBay, most copies go for about 150, 200 quid these days. And it's a game that I had when I was a kid and beat when I was a kid, but then our house got burgled and it got stolen and I never saw it again. And then I was searching on the internet for years and years trying to find a copy to play on my PS2, and honestly at this point I'm just gonna physical attacks. Oh no, I can't do physical attacks because it resists. So if I want to get it over with quickly, I have to do this. Oh yeah, I was going to raise Joker's attack. That's what I was going to do. I finally found a copy in about 2011. There was a guy in Portugal selling a copy for 30 quid rather than 150. So I was able to find that, and it's a European copy, so it works. It's in English. It's great. But I've counted it as unfinished on my backlog because I want to play it again because I have not played it since I was a kid and I remember loving that game. I remember it being incredible, so I cannot wait to play it again. So that is going to be the next game that I do. I have a lot of games that I'm getting through in this sort of backlog declog section of my streaming. Oh,
Guess it saw me coming.
got down to like 10% health.
Victory.
A lot of games like Banjo Pilot and Sonic Advance 2 and things like that, and Beautiful Joe, which are games that I've owned for years and never played, and they're like the one remaining game for that console that I still haven't played. So I'm just going to use this lockdown where I'm stuck inside and have no social life to hammer through all of these games and get them all done, get them out of the way, and then I can relax and sort of breathe a little easier that the games that I still have to do are all from more modern consoles. So yeah, yes, MK, Chibi Robo will be happening at some point in February. Have I ever played Jinx or Klonoa? I have not played either of those. I think I've heard of Jinx, possibly, or maybe I'm just thinking of the Pokemon. But yeah, so rough sort of schedule for February. Next week, first week in February, we're starting Toomba. I'm hoping that Toomba will only take us maybe a week or two. And I'm hoping that by the time we finish Toomba, Super Mario 3D World will come out, and I will be playing that on stream, both Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury. That'll probably be a week or two, and then after that we will do Chibi Robo, and hopefully we will do Chibi Robo, and that will take us to the end of February into early March, and that will be the PlayStation 1 and the GameCube crossed off the list. So yeah, meanwhile, while doing Persona 5 throughout the entire month as well. So yeah.
Alright.
That should be good fun. I'm hoping that this all hinges on getting Pikmin 3 finished on Tuesday, which I'm hoping we will do, even though we still haven't seen the final bit of... we still haven't seen the final Pikmin colour. We still haven't seen blue Pikmin yet. But I'm hoping we can still finish the final boss.
Alright, the first move is on! Zoro, show your might!
It's almost scary how good I am.
Zoro!
Unlike a lot of the other games in my backlog, Chibi Robo I have played. I played Chibi Robo and gave up on it, so I'm eager to go back to it and actually give it a proper go this time, maybe with a guide to help me figure out what on earth I'm supposed to be doing.
It's almost scary how good I am.
Okay, guys.
I love his little swivel chair. Okay, so that's 40.
Okay.
They were nothing.
Don't get cocky, kid. Let's do it here. Aha! Okay, there's a door over here as well. Where does this lead?
Look, a treasure chest.
A
Why
treasure
don't we crack it
chest.
open?
Kill this guy first, though.
There's a dangerous one in there.
We will kill the purple one first. Nice.
Who's next?
Yeah, victory.
Guys, I'm dropping frames.
Okay.
Hopefully the audio in the video haven't desynced too much. I've been playing for 45 minutes. I've probably desynced a whole bunch. Let me check my stats. Okay, so I've dropped 64 frames, which is about what? I think that's 2 seconds. Hopefully the Okay. Let me know if the audio and the video are desyncing. Like if I'm singing along to music that isn't there or anything like that. But yeah. Okay, so I think I'll get some items together. Okay, first thing we're going to do, auto recover, get everyone, and then we're going to get everyone's SP back up. Actually, is it worth getting everyone's SP back up? Everything's good. Okay, thanks, Tamer. Hey, it's Pissing Boots. Oh no, it's not. It's Kate Sith from Final Fantasy VII. Or Cat She, as it's supposed to be called. Level 5.
We all did great, huh? Yeah, victory.
That was what?
Okay.
That must have been like 2 experience points. It was a level 5. Okay, right. Everyone's SP is not too bad. What have I got? Restores 10 SP. I've got 8 coffees. I might as well use a coffee on Anne. Use one on Ryuji as well. That'll do for now. 16, 16, 15, 15, and 16. Okay.
Something's
Here we go.
fishy here. Let's be careful. Then
I can sense the target up ahead. Do you want to head in? Let's go.
oh,
That's Takanashi's shadow, huh? This guy's bullying is really bad. From what I hear, it's mostly blackmail, taking money from people, that kind of thing. If we don't make him have a change of heart, his bullying might get even worse.
Let's go.
Charge!
It's not my fault.
It's theirs for not standing up for themselves.
What was that?
Yeah, classic victim blaming. That's no reason. How's it their fault when you don't give them a choice, huh? You're the lowest of the low, bullying people weaker than you, knowing they can't fight
Come
back.
at me, bro.
Hell, you're all ganging up on me too. Are you phantom thieves, some kind of gang? Protectors of justice, my ass. Don't act high and mighty with me when you don't know anything. We're not the ones wearing tartan trousers. Okay. It's a Jack Frost. I already told you I didn't do anything wrong. Listen to me, damn it. Okay, so Joker's inflicted with fear.
we should check its affinity. I don't see a weakness.
Oh, right, okay, so it's a Jack Frost, but it's a different Jack Frost. We don't know its, thing yet. Okay.
Not finish you. Get ready.
I mean, fire. It's a snowman. No, apparently not.
It's time.
Yeah, using Jack Frost. Okay. I mean, what are the chances that a snowman is going to be vulnerable to ice? Okay, well, he's too scared to do anything. What are the chances a snowman is vulnerable to lightning? Oof. Everyone's SP is alright at the moment. High chance of crit. Yeah, there we go, got a critical. Nice.
My turn. You powered up from the baton. We should check its affinity.
Okay, so it's not weak to any of those.
Persona!
Headbutts.
Eat this!
Oh, that did a lot of damage, yeah.
Panther's back.
Panther's back.
I don't know their weakness. Guess we gotta try everything.
Fire. I haven't tried shooting it in the face yet.
Persona!
Let's try ice. No, not weak to ice, but not resistant to ice either. And then just a physical attack to finish it off. Cheers, model with Jack Frost, but skills don't necessarily match. Okay. Yeah, 490 experience. We were getting, what, maybe 20 experience for at most for each one of the ones we were doing in the tunnels. So yeah, that was a way more. I should have done that first. Level 12 for Jack Frost, that's what we wanted. Level 17 for Yusuke, level 16 for Anne. New skill!
Our range of tactics is expanded.
Mabufu. Cool.
Whoa, a new move.
What's Dekaja do? Removes all stat buffs from all foes. Cool.
I didn't have a choice.
But if I don't do it, they're gonna hurt me. I don't want people taking my money from me anymore.
What?
What are you talking about? If I don't go after him, I'm the one who's gonna get bullied. I can't take it. Oh, I get it now. There's an even bigger bully ordering this guy around who's behind all this. Hey, didn't you just say it's people's own fault for not standing up for themselves? That's, please help me! Oh, jeez, what to do? Fine. Thank you. Oh, thank you. This guy, fickle fellow, isn't he? I'm counting on you. You guys promised. Fine, but you'd better apologize to those people you bullied. Alright, we got a treasure. A protein. We stabbed the request.
Well then.
That takes care of that. What should we do now? Want to keep exploring? There are no more targets in this area. Let's keep going. Let's try and go deeper down if we can. If we can get down to the next area, then that'll save us a trip down. And also we can do a few more battles, get everyone's level back up. I want to get at least Joker to level 17 if we can. Let's have a quick look at where everyone's at the moment. 16, 16, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so Yusuke's at 17. Try and get everyone else up as well. Can we have a... Does it tell us how far we are? Next level, 162. Okay, so we've got a fair few battles there. Ryuji is 354 away. Morgana's 305 away. And Anne is 834. And we're getting like 40 points per battle. That's a lot of grinding. Should maybe have done some of this off stream. Oh god, that's the Reaper. Oh god, that's the Reaper. There was no fanfare that the Reaper was coming, it was just there. Please see if we can kill this guy.
Hey, that's a rare one. Don't let it escape.
Yeah, I thought you were full of... Yeah, I'm,
Well
I mean, I am a Blue Oyster Cult fan, but I'm also a coward, so, you know. Yeah, we know he's groaning. He must have heard one of my jokes. Don't have any attack boosts, do we? No.
Couldn't finish it.
Go down.
Can I beat that loser?
Leave it to me. Go on then.
Squeal like a pig!
Looks like those aliens are... yeah.
You're on the floor!
Yes! Okay. Finally. To think you would coerce me into giving in. How brilliant. My name is Regent. My existence shall become a new part of you. Oh wow, okay, we don't even have to negotiate. Nice. Oh, but my stock is full. Ah! I guess we'll get rid of Priestess. Let's get rid of Slime. Get rid of Slime for the minute.
You've got a new mask, Joker!
Lowest level. Honestly, this is like having a full box in Pokemon 1. 150 XP, that's pretty good. Pretty close to a level up for Joker there then. Need to find Jose as well. Drop off these flowers. Ambush!
Gunshot should hit its weakness.
Okay, I mean, I'm just gonna fire them all.
Nice job, Panther! We took them all out.
We're running in a circle. Driving in a circle, sorry. Yeah, 20 experience points. Let's have another look at this. Next level 100, so we need to do 5 more of those battles to get Joker up to level 17. We need to do 15, 16 more to get Ryuji up. Morgana is quite a while away. Anne is 100 million miles away. Next level 772. This is the part of this is a part of JRPGs that I just do not like. It's just the endless grinding and leveling up to make sure that you are actually in a reasonable condition to fight the boss.
The platform.
But let's keep going down. Need to find Josie and the Pussycats again.
Huh?
They're people.
No.
Well, I'd say they're most likely shadows. What are shadows doing here? It's not like they're going to be catching a train or... Yeah, they're catching a train.
Hmm?
It stopped.
Oh.
They got in.
Come on, man.
Hey, where's that go? If I had to guess, I'd say into the deepest part of Mementos. What? This place seriously doesn't make any sense.
Hey!
So what's that on the platform?
Is this...
Isn't it a waiting room? I didn't expect there'd be one here too. It looks like we'll be able to use this to take a break. Make sure to utilize it well, Joker.
Hey!
But seriously, what's up with this place? Shadows ain't gonna attack us here. It seems like this is some kind of safe zone separate from the other areas. Waiting rooms. You will occasionally find red waiting rooms in Mementos. Just like safe rooms, you can red quick travel here and save your red game from there. Okay, so we found a fast travel part, so let's savvy 31 hours. Exactement. And another stamp. So is Jose going to be further down in here? How about a coffee break for SP? The SP's alright for the moment. I had a little bit of a coffee before we had the fight. I don't exactly know why I'm continuing to go down. I'm hoping that I'm going to find Jose again, but it might be that you can only go to... because Jose was in level 2, I want to say. So maybe that's all they're... That's the only place I'm going to find them. But we'll keep going down. I don't know how deep Mementos goes. In Mementos, sometimes the road will be unnaturally blocked. The walls are pretty weak in those spots. I should be able to break through them no problem. If you see any while we're exploring, try busting right through them. I've already done that several times. Don't go crashing into any walls before we can buckle up. Okay. Get more treasure if nothing else. Out here. This feels like I'm playing Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts again. Oh, those things are new, aren't they?
Can't hit the enemy's weak spot right now.
Wow, okay, you have a lot of health.
Witness my resolve. Not finish you.
Okay.
Persona! There!
What are you gonna do?
Let's go,
Let's go.
It just come from a Gorillaz concert. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, the bowl cut fringe. I can totally see that.
Persona!
You did it, Skull. You did it, Skull. Don't move.
Hold up. I'm scared, mister. What should I do? Okay, I don't have any more personas, and I'm not going to catch a Hey, we got another spam bot. Cool. At least Mementos isn't as big as Tartarus from P3. Okay. All out attack. I'm not going to try and catch this persona because it's lower level than the ones I already have.
That's all she wrote!
27 EXP.
Okay.
They were nothing.
4 more of these, and that should be enough to get us Joker to level 17. And then we'll go back into the palace, and hopefully we'll find some more enemies that can level people up on the way. Tarsus was over 20 floors, but as a consequence, it's your only real dungeon. Wow. How many floors is Mementos?
Be careful. Persona! You can aim for their weak spot. Ooh, very nice. We got enough.
Nice. That doesn't get old, seeing that happen.
Let's go. Yeah! Victory!
How many was that? 22!
Okay.
Shadow defeated.
Am I actually going to find Jose down here, or is Jose only on level 2? Sub 100, okay.
Now's our chance. Let's do this! Go! Take that! I'll cut you off one more! This thing!
I'm sorry, please let me live. Fine. Angel. I think I've registered all the personas I have, so maybe I should just get rid of the ones that I've got. Yeah, I know, the box is full. I'll get rid of Priestess, I guess.
You've got a new mask, Joker!
I should keep catching new ones from my Pokédex. Only 13 experience though. I know I shouldn't be complaining that I want stronger enemies, but you know, where are the stronger enemies? I need more experience. What's in this one? A sleep vial. I didn't even see what that was. I just pressed X too quickly. Oh well, it'll be a surprise when I look in my inventory and don't realize what I've got. Right. Okay. Don't want to be spending too much longer in here if I
I
can.
know their weakness. Guess we gotta try everything.
Persona! Ravage them! Who's next?
Nice work, team.
All right.
Didn't even
A
see how much
stylish
experience that was.
victory.
Okay. Mark out all the map that I can. Oh, it's another one of these.
All right. The first move looks like hitting its weak point isn't an option. Take that!
Fireball all of them then.
I don't think you have any skills that'll hit its weakness.
No, but I can technical it.
Finish you. We have him. If you do a baton pass, you might be able to hit their weakness.
Got to stop over the velvet. Yeah, I do. I'll do that. There's one at the surface, isn't there?
I can't move. You want someone else?
Persona! Let's go, Captain!
Wipe them out. That was incredible.
Losers.
Skull.
That was 27. Is that enough for
Okay.
Joker? No, it's not. Of course not.
Stylish victory.
Another
Made
way
it.
down.
Well, you want to head down now?
Wasn't another. Yeah, okay, that was a dead end. That wasn't a hidden one. Okay, we've got 6 points now. Next area has a different feel to it somehow.
Oh, mister.
Hey, Josie, been looking for you. When you get flowers, bring it to me. I'll go ahead of you guys. Okay, so Jose is back on this floor. Jose, Josie.
Treasure chest spotted.
Give me Josie or give me death. Hey, Matt. We took care of the target, and now I'm just doing a couple more battles, going deeper and deeper into into Mementos, to just get everyone up a couple of levels, and also trying to find Josie so I can hand in my flowers and get the hell out of here.
Joker took one out. All right.
Persona!
You did it, Skull.
Persona! Captain Kidd!
You did it, Skull. Don't move.
This is it!
Finish him.
Yeah, I'm looking for him at the moment.
Hey, that's a rare one.
Hey, it's another one of these. Okay,
Let's do this.
I guess we just.
Eat this.
I managed to catch a jewel thing, by the way.
Persona.
Didn't give me the option to kill it though. It automatically made itself part of my party, so I've had to dump a couple of my personas.
Persona! There!
Okay, another one of these. Hands down to 8. I'm going to try the lucky punch with critical.
Should have done it.
Okay, well it hits.
Persona! Persona!
Yeah, and then it'll run away. No, it's just groaning. Okay, cool. Keep at it.
Persona. Ha! We took down a rare one.
How much money do I get for it?
Spectacular victory.
7 grand. No, and 300 experience. Fantastic. No more of this defeating enemies for 13 experience. And there we go. Level 16 for Morgana and level 17 for Joker. That is what we were
This is
after.
through.
I wasn't given the option to to itemize. I don't have anything to knock it down yet, so yeah. So yeah, we leveled up Jack Frost, and we've leveled up
Now I'm even more charming.
Joker. What does Magaru do? Light wind damage to all foes. Okay, cool. So it's a cross attack, target attack. Okay, so we leveled up to the level we came in here for, apart from most of our party. Let's have a look. So it's 2 level 17s and 3 level 16s. I might swap out one of these ones for Yusuke, just to give us the slight more advantage in the palace battle. But I don't really know Yusuke's moves yet, so I don't know if he's a good match. But we'll. But yeah. Nothing, just marking out the map. Okay, so let's find Josie and get the hell out of here.
The platform.
Okay. Got 7 out of 8 stamps. Now let's go back and find Josie and the Pussycats. Might as well kill you along the way. Oh wow, this is a party. Level 14, good grief.
Gunshot should hit its weakness.
Sure.
If you do a baton pass, you might be able to hit their weakness. It's not over
I want to
yet.
go down one more floor to reach the bottom of this area. Okay.
Gunshot should hit its weakness. Nice, Joker! Back in their weak spot. Pass it on to the second person. Gun should work fine. One enemy remains. We should check its affinity. Persona! I don't see a weak spot.
Okay, still no weak spot.
I don't know their weakness. Guess we gotta try everything. We're done here. Let's go. Nice work, team.
See, look, the last battle we got 334. That one we got 39.
All right.
Basically, I've got more experience
Keep it
from
up.
the duel battle and from the actual target battle than I did from all the other battles put together. And Josie, I'm guessing, is down here. Yeah, there he/she is. Or they, I guess.
Oh,
Okay, we'll use the last lockpick and then I'll craft some more in the evening before we head into the palace tomorrow. Again, didn't look at what the item was, just grabbed it.
intel is the most important. Keep your eyes peeled during the day. Oh, mister. Oh, mister. Hey.
Okay.
Can I ask you something?
Distortion inside that crystal is still linked to distortion somewhere else. As long as it's still connected to that palace, the crystal can't reach its full potential. Oh, right, so I need to destroy Palace 2 before you can turn that crystal into something else. Right. What have we got? Tools that can only be used in safe places restores 20% SP to all allies. That sounds pretty good. Restores 50% SP to one ally, 10% SP to one ally. 3 of those. I mean, that's just basic maths right there. Oh no, hang on, no, that does cost, like, that costs 5 times as much as that, and that restores 5 times as much as that, yeah. It's not... okay. We've got 3 of those, 1 of those, and none of those. I feel like we'll get that. Hey, cool, another trophy. And then, I mean, might as well not waste them all. Might as well get another Dizzy Vial. Actually, no, I'm going to get 2 soul drops because they'll get more chance of actually using those. Cognition. Money rewards, item rewards. No, I'll keep my stamps for the next time I'm here, because there's no point asking for the change and then... So it's 50 ESP, not 50%. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, there's no point asking to change mementos for the moment when I'm about to leave. But yeah, I'm just going to go down here to complete out the map, and then back we go. Stamp changes are permanent. Okay, in that case, I'll pour it all into EXP.
Hi.
Or should I pour some into money? Item rewards up 1 point, money rewards up 3 points. %. Oh joy! So we'll go from 23 to 25, and then I guess, I mean, I'll save it for money rewards. The Phantom Philatelist. Haha, I like that one.
You want me to change mementos? Here we go.
What are you doing?
Just watch. I've learned all about this. You see, the cognition flowing through mementos. It's got these things that are similar to what you humans call pressure points. So, if I do this...
Well, look, we've got Amy Rose with us. What did you do?
There. That should have changed it for you. Don't believe me? Just take a look for yourself.
It looks exactly the same, you idiot! Take a look for yourself. Yeah, I'm looking. And it looks exactly the same. Like, frickin' dentical.
Let's go.
The first move is ours! This is our chance. You can hit their weakness!
Who's next?
That will do nicely.
Nice work, team!
Look at that! We got 30 EXP instead of the 27 we would have got before. Oh my god! Oh, I'm a millionaire. Hey, actually, it got Ryuji up to level 17.
Skill.
Here I am complaining about how pathetic it is, and actually Ryuji got leveled up by it.
All right.
And hey, he got Rampage as a
Solid
skill.
hits for me.
You didn't see nothing.
Now's our chance. Looks like hitting its weak point isn't an option. Impressive. Looks like hitting its weak point isn't an option.
Oh, I'm out of SP for Anne. Good thing we're about to get out of here. There we go.
Losers.
Nice work, team.
23 experience. That's utterly pathetic.
All right.
Good work. Keep it up.
Okay, let's get out of here before the Reaper shows up. Already done that one, yeah. Yeah, okay, cool. End area. My favorite kind of area. Hey, that wall. It's the same type of wall we opened up last time. Does this one open too? Let's check it out, Joker. 1 second. Gotta get my stamp collection in order. Doesn't look like it's going to open. I didn't expect this wall to still be here. The hell? I thought we got all this open because we, like, influenced the public or whatever. The first wall, yes. However, it looks like we won't get this one open without expanding upon that. I think. Mona, you said influence comes from people believing in us, right? Maybe this one will open too if we can get more people to accept us. Perhaps. Why are you being so goddamn vague about all this? It's fine. In any case, it doesn't change our goal. We'll just have to work hard enough to open this wall. And I guess we're going to be holding off on whatever's past there till then. Okay. So I'm gonna quickly go back up and I'm gonna give Josie a couple more stamps to get some money boost, so that as soon as we come back in here, it's all... Oh, before we do that. And you're right to Vespi, you useless. What are you gonna do?
Persona!
Not bad.
Josie won't be there anymore. Damn it! Okay, I'm in a battle for nothing then.
Go down.
Alright, we'll just leave then.
Persona! Impressive.
Assuming we can kill this guy first. Gun? Okay, that did nothing. Yeah, sweet 13 XP. That's sweet, sweet, sweet 13 XP.
Persona, you're mine.
I mean, I'm hoping that because this is a dual one that we'll get a little more than that. Every time. Oh, you...
Guess it saw me coming.
Yeah!
Do I get anything for that?
Victory!
I get 1,800 money, if nothing else.
All right.
Alright, let's go back down and let's fast travel out of here. We can fast travel. Yeah, let's get out of path. Let's get out of the path of Hayabusa. Go to a higher area. Wait, do I have to? How do I fast travel out of here? Can I fast travel out of here, or do I have to go all the way back up to the safe house? I'm confused. Go back downstairs. You can fast travel from area 7. I tried that. Oh, Mementos overview. Okay. I went to the wrong one, that's what. Okay. Was Josie in... Josie was in area 2, but it won't be any more. Okay, so we've done the path of Hayabusa. We haven't got any of the stamps in the path of Kumquat. Go back to the entrance. Yeah, I just navigated to the wrong menu bit. Right, okay.
Do you need something?
Seems you long to be imprisoned. I can grant that wish for you.
Oh.
Hmm?
Hmm?
That persona. Hey, sit right there.
It seems you brought the specified persona.
That I did.
Huh. Fine, I'll take it.
Shut up, Caroline.
By the way, your personas are super weak. Not that I'm surprised, inmate.
I refer you to my previous statement.
Though I guess you deserve at least some praise for finishing your penal labor.
Shut up, Caroline.
You might actually complete your rehabilitation. In order to promote that process, we would like to offer you the use of a new facility. Huh. It's rare to see you smile, Justine. You are the smiling one, Caroline. Did something happen to make you so joyful?
Since when is Caroline the happy one?
Me? Hey, are you laughing at us?
I sure... maybe.
Know your place, inmate!
Shut up, Caroline.
As wardens, we simply feel satisfaction in seeing your rehabilitation progress. That is the extent of it. I find it upsetting that you would see such a matter as a source of amusement. It's like you forget where you are, inmate. You've got some real guts, though. With that spirit, you should have no trouble making progress.
Was that a compliment?
Very well, then. If you have the will to continue your penal labor, we can grant you greater freedom within this prison. It is a deal between us, the wardens, and you, the inmate.
Register everything. Will do.
Not like you have the right to turn it down, though. Hard work is what you're meant to do, inmate.
I've made a deal with Caroline and Justine.
I
Oh wow.
am thou.
Okay, new confident.
Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the strength persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing
Strength.
that shall lead to freedom
Strength
and new
represents the
power.
strength of the heart and the ability to triumph through patience. Traditionally, the card depicts an unarmed maiden holding a lion at bay. Oh yeah, and with a cheesy smile as she does it, with jagged teeth. La Force, nice. Group Guillotine allows you to fuse 3 personas to create powerful new ones. Sweet.
Alright.
Fusing personas with the strength. Okay. Group Guillotine.
Now, it's time for your next task.
Farewell.
You request an Ame no Uzume with the skill Fry. Please come talk to us again once you have it.
Hey,
If you get how to do it now, then stop wasting time. Shut up, Caroline. Just hurry up and finish the task at hand. Okay. Hello, Mr. Burns. I want to register my personas.
Justine, you
Registration? Are you sure?
And then Saki.
Are you sure?
time for some rehabilitation.
You wish to perform an execution.
Advanced
Gather
fusion.
them.
Okay, well, I don't have any advanced fusions yet.
What path do you want?
Okay, well, I'm level 17, so any of these I could fuse. Okay. Oh, you said something about if I fuse the dual ones that I get some kind of bonus? Because I feel like
Looks pretty tough.
bonus EXP 4837. This comes as an advanced time. You can theoretically do it any time. It unlocks functions available in those, so it's best to do it regularly. Okay. Trait skill. Light wind damage, light physical damage to 1-4. Medium chance of fear. High chance of fear to 1-4. Okay. Hysterical slap. Medium physical damage. Okay. Duel gives inherited skills. Right, okay. Light nuke damage. Okay, that's a new one. And light psi damage. Those are the two that I don't have yet. What does open mean? So... Ma Fry. And that's for the magician confidence, and that's a magician persona. Okay, right. Level 17. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this Necomata one, because the other ones... Let's have a look at Matador, actually.
Looks pretty tough. That one seems... I think that one's the best. Looks pretty tough.
Genuine. Still don't really have any idea what I'm doing or what if I'm making a colossal mistake. But let's...
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
Increases damage after a baton pass, strengthens magic skills targeting all foes by 20%. That could be useful. I think ailments after a baton pass increases technical damage by 25%. Decreases SP cost of ice skills by half. Well, I don't have any ice skills whatsoever. You can pretty much never make a huge mistake in fusion. Okay. I think increased damage after a baton pass. Skills do you want to inherit? How many do we have? Okay, 4. Right. So we've got wind and... I mean, I need to have the nuke and the Psy because we haven't got any of those damages yet. How many can I have? I have Mafrai, Masai, I guess that's supposed to be pronounced. But they take 10 SP each. I suppose Magaru. Yeah. So Joker's going to suddenly be taking a lot more SP because all of these take 10 SP each. I'm wondering whether to take Bufu rather than Mabufu. Because I'm guessing those do exactly the same damage. Like curse damage to was like electric. We got any? No. It should do the same damage. So, okay, I'll take that. Ryuji's got lightning covered, so I'll take curse damage, and then that should
receive a fraction of power.
And then that should be most type advantages taken care of.
I see.
Stronger skills have different names. Agi becomes Agi Lao, Garu becomes Garu La. Okay. I think we can skip this. I am Nekomata. If you take care of this mask, I'll fulfill my end of the bargain. Sure thing, crazy cat lady. Hysterical slap. But oh, Nekomata is 1 level higher than I am, though. Will that become a problem in terms of controlling it? Might as well fuse these ones as well.
A strong persona indeed.
Sure.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
Magic skills. All fours by 20%. Most of... but okay. Maragi. I mean... Well, given that Maragi is the only attack that it has, and it targets all foes, I guess I'll go for Mighty Gaze. Skullcracker, Dream Needle. That's the only medium attack that we have, so I'm tempted to take that. And curse damage increases attack for 1 ally. That might be useful. I think having a stat buff is probably more useful because I think Ryuji's the only one that's got an attack buff right now, and we could always do with more attack buffs. So yeah, we'll take that.
Receive a fraction of power.
Persona level only matters for what ones you can recruit or fuse. Okay. Nekomata are a type of yokai that take the form of a cat with supernatural abilities. Okay.
Then let us begin.
Skip this. Time we on. It's already 9:45. Jeez. Orobas. Sure thing, mullet horse. I need a high roll. I'm holding out for a high roll till the end of the night. What does that do? Decreases defense for all foes, increases attack for 1 ally, removes all stat buffs, and increases accuracy and evasion. Now all these will come in pretty useful. So this is the stat buff. This is Mr. Stat Buff. Any others we can do? So if I fuse, persona level only matters for which ones you can recruit or fuse. So I can't fuse a level 37 yet, can I? If I try and fuse a level 37, it'll say you can't control that. Is that right? Because like, look, I can fuse a level 11 and a level 9 to get a level 34, which is mad. All right, fine. Emperor Eligor. Can't fuse a persona that's a higher level than you, but bonus EXP can sometimes raise it to a higher level after fusion. Okay.
You okay with this?
Okay, I haven't got Emperor yet. Have I got Moon?
You okay with this?
I have got Moon. And she has Shining Arrows, which does bless damage. So that's the only type that I don't have. Okay, let's get her as well. Eventually you'll get a confident ability that lets you pay money to fuse higher personas. Nice. This is a persona within one who holds a fate outside of that to your Taylor Rebellion. However, that persona still bears the power of its original owner and shall be of great help to you. I don't know what that means.
The skills you'd like to inherit.
Increase damage of battle bash triples counter damage, increase out of HP restored to self by 50%. Could be useful. Increase damage after a baton pass. No, I think restoring HP. Generate. Restores 2% of max HP each turn in battle. Regenerate sounds pretty good. She's a DLC persona that's got a unique skill. Oh, right, okay. Adds wind resistance to one ally. Restores low amounts of HP to all allies. We've got Meteorama. Why would we get Meteor? Tempted to get that. Light wind damage to all foes could be useful. Get 3 more. High chance of fear, high chance of forget, light psi damage, light fizz damage. Light nuke damage, light curse damage, light wind damage. Okay, well it looks like they all take... screw it.
It will receive a fraction of power. Now for a rebirth.
If nothing else, I'm trying to clear slots in my persona inventory for when I get some more. Divine Grace. Cool. And that increases the effect of healing skills by 50%. Nice. Necromata. I've already got a Necromata. We'll save them for now. And itemize persona, electric chair.
Some modification, huh?
Sacrifice personas and transmute them to high level items. Alright, okay. Right. I won't do that for the minute.
Justine, you handle this.
Personas created through fusion will always be stronger. Okay, cool.
Are you finished? What?
What now? And heading back already? Yes. I want to go back. Marty, we have to go back.
No slacking off.
Right. One hour and 10 minutes of stream left. Calling card time?
Oh yeah.
20 flowers. Return to the real world. I don't care. Diddly-doo-doo. Bam 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 bam. Evening. Okay, let's create some more lockpicks. That's my plan for this evening.
You're back.
Crossword!
Hey, hey!
Of course we're going to crossword. We're always going to crossword. Love a good crossword. So, type of outdoor allergy. Okay, it's too long to be hay fever. It's going to be like something osis. It's going to be like solariosis or whatever the So I take. What's this one? Gets congested. Gets congested. I mean, I'd be thinking of clogs or clots. That one is sign of a cold. That's a sneeze. Gets congested. Don't know that one. Wait, is it going backwards? Is it going right to left? That's unusual. Hey, Rachel, thanks for the raid. How you doing? Oh, welcome along, everyone. Welcome to Persona 5 Crossword Edition. Oh, how was your stream? Was it good? What were you playing? None of you would happen to know what gets congested means in this crossword. Okay, I'm guessing that's cis something. I can't think what this would be, but yeah. A type of outdoor allergy. Oh, right, okay. Nose is the right answer, Dr. Dead. Thank you very much, yes. I was thinking just gets congested as in there'd be like a verb. Layers of fear with jump scare alerts. That sounds like my worst nightmare. But if you had fun, then fantastic. Okay, so I think it's called something like solianosis, something like that. Like if I put in solianosis. This doesn't seem right. Sneeziosis. Okay. What could it be? A type of outdoor allergy. I was genuinely thinking that I'd nailed that. Okay, I'm gonna just type in type of outdoor allergy into Googly and see what it gives us. And what it gives us is straight away all Persona 5 Royal results. Just literally typing in the phrase type of outdoor allergy into Google gave us nothing but Persona 5. Apparently, and I did not realize this was a word, the answer is pollinosis, which I've never heard of. We only ever call it hay fever. I've never known it to be called pollinosis. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but it also seems like a made-up word. I mean, I know all words are made up. I have seen Thor Ragnarok, but still. Let's go with, is that a real word for $400? Yes, please. This is an allergic reaction that triggers when pollen makes contact with membranes in the nose or eyes. It primarily causes sneezing, runny nose, and itchiness. It's also called hay fever. Trust me, I've had it since I was 3 years old. These symptoms come to rise whenever English farmers harvested their pastures, leading the nickname for pollinosis, hay fever, to become commonplace. Then why did you not put that in your crossword? Oh my god.
All right.
I see.
It's funny how a lot of Google searches autocomplete to Persona like that. If you type 319WH into Google, it'll autocomplete, where is Ryuji? What? Oh, hang on, 319. We haven't got that yet, is it? That's that's like near the end of Royal, isn't it? Okay. I'm not going to ask for any more context than that. Even I couldn't figure that one out. Don't worry, Morgana. Neither could I.
Nice.
Maybe you got a bit smarter by looking up the answers on the internet. Third day of the 90s. Yeah. Okay, do you have something to say to me? Why did I take in a kid like this? I must be getting... Wow, you really have no... Okay, what's on here? Confessions of crime, like the one we saw that lecture Mr. Kamishita gave, have this old appellation. Confessions of crime are the queen of evidence or jewel of evidence. I watched CSI for years and I have no idea what that is. To the Google Mobile. Okay, well, Jewel of Evidence came up with nothing, apart from Persona 5 Royal. Queen of Evidence also comes up with Persona 5 Royal. So it's clearly not a... yeah. Evidence from someone who has been accused of committing a crime given again. Yeah. So, apparently it's called Queen of Evidence, but it is incredibly obscure. It's a very famous expression in the field of law. Really, I've never heard of it. Confessions are very powerful evidence. People used to even resort to torture to get them. If you get a confession through torture, I don't think it counts as a confession. That's a high school prodigy for you. Today, forcing a confession is forbidden under law.
Nice going.
I'm surprised you do that. Did you just guess? Torture, though. That's pretty beautiful. Maybe. Also, I just said that's pretty beautiful when I meant to say that's pretty brutal. Don't make that mistake. It could be a Japanese thing. Yes! My Knovledge has got much better. Alright, let's go make some lockpicks before I forget.
Okay.
You could probably make 3.
Yeah.
3 lockpicks, please. I would like 1 money, please. What an efficient use of materials. You ended up with even more than I had expected.
Yes.
You're definitely getting better. I can tell just by watching you. To the tune of Cinderella from the Disney movie. I haven't seen Cinderella since I was about 6, so I'm sorry, I can't sing along to that, but sure.
Nice.
Proficiency is up.
Well then.
Yeah, sorry. Stabbing Friday. Damn it, I forgot to send the call. Okay, so we send the calling card on the Friday to go into the going on the Saturday, right? Well, at least that gives me some time to get some supplies. Supplies. It's Pervy Byleth. How you doing? By the way, I saw a big sign for the Madarame exhibit on the way here. I couldn't help but remember that repugnant art museum. We must make haste to destroy such a world. Oh yeah, how's Rob doing? Is he okay? Where have you been? You can send the calling card now, correct? Are you not going to send it?
Indeed.
Let me double check the calendar, make sure there's nothing on Saturday you want to make sure you see. Whoops. Let's assemble after school then. It's time to play Requiem for Madarame. Oh no, we have to have a meeting first, don't we? Okay. We said we meet at the hideout. Let's head there now. Oh!
It appears everyone is here.
All that remains is the delivery of the calling card. Do not fret, I am resolved to do this. Alright, okay, cool. So... let's, okay. Send calling card, hold meeting, infiltrate palace, view requests. View the requests. Call the meeting again after you go buy stuff. Okay, cool. So yeah, no more of those. Progress and difficulty. Oh, difficulty is D. Okay, that's fine. Excellent.
Hey.
Pay attention to the date changing on the calendar after you send the calling card. You were looking away last time. Okay, I will do. My research is going smoothly. I think I'm really making progress with my research, all thanks to you, of course. Do you think you could drop by to give me some more insight today? Ask again later. Oh, we've got the dock as well. Decide later. Okay, so I've got 2 confidence that I need to level up at some point. Shall I send the calling card then and just get to it? Oh look, it's Best Girl.
Oh.
Sakamoto-kun and Takamiki-san are not with you. You seem quite good friends with them. Should be safe to send the card today. Okay, let's get on with it. Where's my heady out? There we go. Heady out. Wait. How do I... Is it out here? Access way, okay. Send calling card. If you want to buy any supplies, make sure you do it before you send the card. I mean, I think I've got something like 7 coffees. I've got a few... Let's have a look. I've got 6 lives. I've got... Restores 100 HP. 4 of those. 3 of those. Restores 50 HP. Restores 100 HP. Fully restores HP. Restores. Restores. Revives. I think I'm pretty good. So I've got 7 revives. Which I'm hoping that we're just going to go straight in there and we're going to immediately be battling against, what's his name? So yeah, I've got like... Let's do it.
Then it's decided. Let's prepare the calling card at once.
A calling card, huh? Will he take it seriously? He is famous after all. He has often received slanderous letters till now as well.
He'll know best whether the crime written on it is for real or not.
Wait, are you going to write it again, Ryuji? That last one was questionable at best.
Ah,
You should do it then, Yusuke.
yeah, get the artist to
Make
do it.
really artistic and stuff.
No, it'll end with him figuring it out. He knows my drawing and writing styles all too well.
Oh, then I'll think it up and you make it cooler.
Designing a calling card. Interesting. It shall become proof that the Phantom Thieves do exist.
It's decided then.
Great.
Is this where we get the
All
logo?
that's left is to make the treasure ours. You guys better come fully prepared.
Ah, you're back.
Oh, Pichu's going off. Yo, I tried changing the chat icon. Looks the same to me. Maybe it's just for the group and doesn't show up in here. Well, you should take a look later. It's that Phantom Thieves logo I had Yusuke draw for us. The calling card turned out great because of him too. Anyways, this is the first job for the Phantom Thieves. We can't really screw this up, okay? I am not underestimating anything, I assure you. And make sure Yusuke gets a lot of rest today, okay? Well, see you all tomorrow. Got it. So, make more lockpicks. I could do that. I've only got 3.
For real?
Or make more coffee. First job for Banjo-Kazooie, yes. Best team name ever. Won't need lockpicks for the fight. That's true. And I've got pretty much all the chests, at least I found. Can't hurt to make more coffee then. Now the group chat will be marked with the Phantom Thieves logo.
Oh.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yes. All right.
Okay, well I got more charm, so yeah. This is where he tells us that it still sucks. The smoothness. There is no mistaking it. This is Hawaiian Kona.
Let me explain.
Hawaiian treat. Because of the rarity and price of Kona beans, a Kona blend only needs to contain 10% Kona beans. A 100% Kona coffee roast is quite expensive. Good Kona coffee is known to have a rich flavour, bright acidity, and complex aroma. Isn't Kona the name of that that new PS5 game that's coming out? The one that's got Theophany doing the soundtrack? Or is that Kina? I can't remember. Looks interesting though. Flavor profile is When are you going to accept that I make a decent cup of coffee? I'm making you the most expensive cup of coffee you have, and you still think it sucks.
Well then.
We should rest now. We have a big day tomorrow. More than we're going to give fun facts like. Seems like there's a lot of stuff that they were planning for this game that ended up getting left on the cutting room floor. I was considering how much there is in the game. Oh, nice. Yeah, that is cool. That is very cool. The card and the date. Stabbing the date with a card. Gambiting the date. Apathetic first year. Great name. Your parents must be very inventive. Oh yeah, the cleanup event is the day after tomorrow. My class has to go in the opposite direction of it. Inokashira Park. I'm kind of looking forward to it. That honor student is actually in my group. Yeah, it's kind of amazing that the game turned out as well as it did. It's America, they put evidence of huge changes. Yeah. Do you think we'll see Persona 6 this year? Now that Persona 5S is out, I'm seeing a few people saying that the timing's about right for them to announce a Persona 6. Or maybe a Persona 5 2, they were talking about that being a possibility as well. Although I guess Phantom Strikers is kind of a Persona 5 2. Huh? Oh, is she like your type or something? Either way, too bad. I hear honor students are exempt from the cleaning. Totally unfair. Docile first year, the sister of a pathetic first year. PS5 needs to be out for 2 years so they can release Persona 6 as a PS4 exclusive. Oh, it's funny because it's true. They haven't milked Joker and Co as much as they did Narukami. I mean, they've been milking Joker quite a lot. He's got a bloody amiibo, for God's sake. So am I alone in a team of upperclassmen then? This sucks. I want to just ditch now. Okay, one cleanup event is going to improve the school's image. What, she's exempt from the cleanup? How precious is this honor student? We have to go to Inokashira Park in our stupid gym clothes. He's not coming, right? I wish I could ditch this event too. We're meeting at Inokashira Park? I better remember that.
Pardon me, sir. There's a matter we need to notify you about.
Please excuse me for a moment. What is it?
We found this outside.
A letter?
It's, Sir Ichiriusai Madarame, a great sinner of vanity whose talent has been exhausted. You are an artist who uses his authority to shamelessly steal the ideas of his pupils. We have decided to make you confess all your crimes with your own mouth.
Isn't the port of Nocturne really, really bad though?
We will take your distorted desires without fail.
Makes me worry what SMT5 is going to be like, because I know a lot of people are waiting for that.
From the Phantom Thieves.
From Banjo-Kazooie.
Whose doing is this?
We don't know. The same letter's been posted everywhere.
What about the security cameras?
There were no signs of the culprit. All we saw was a cat in the recordings.
Remove these at once!
Of course.
What now?
It's about this affecting the exhibit. We believe it's just a prank, but what of the mass media?
Are you insinuating that this slander is true?
Of course not.
It's those damn brats doing, isn't it? Well, it means nothing. They'll only be able to do as they please until this exhibit is over.
Well, it's hit the fan.
Will that do?
Yup, it was perfect. The composition was way cooler too.
The treasure should appear right about now.
You better enjoy the air of freedom while you still can, old man. Anyways, did you guys check online? People are already talking about that calling card. We'll show him. We're gonna surprise them all.
I'm sure you know, but we only get one shot to pull this off.
All right, Eminem. Let's do this.
It'll be fine. We managed last time too.
You have no reservations about this either, right, Yusuke?
Of course not. We'll do this.
Even Pervy Byleth is on board. Here we go. 45 minutes to beat Palace 2. Strap in, folks. The atmosphere in here seems slightly different. I mean, we did basically declare war on him by sending that card. But there's nothing to fear. We've secured a route and we're ready to go. I'll take the treasure in style. Now, who is best to have on my team? Do I stick with the people I have, or do I swap them out? Ryuji doesn't have much SP, but then he does have physical attacks. We need Morgana because Morgana can sneak around. I feel like we should have Yusuke because it's his sort of mentor, and so he might know the place better. But I don't really want to get rid of any of them. Oh, why can't I have all 5? Oh, first world problems. Let's have a look. He's got electric. Morgana has wind. Okay. How can I tell the other personas? If I do that, it's just swapping between the... Maybe that's the other screen. Source of healing is also important. Element coverage is important. Source of healing is also important. Yeah, Ryuji's only got... he's only got... The one thing he does have is an attack boost. But he does have electric as well. The rest of them are physical. Let's have a look at my personas. I'll look at the 5. Arobus was... Arobus has Maragi. Kaguya has Shining Arrows. Wait. Did I... The one that I... Comedy lets you switch party members in battle unlocks on June 25th. Okay. When I was fusing personas earlier, did I fuse the persona that had all of the elemental attacks and then immediately fuse them again? Did I fuse... Oh my god. This is what I mean when I said I made a colossal mistake. I think I fused my Nekomata as soon as I got it. I can go back to the Velvet Room and get it from the compendium. Let's do that. Because Nekomata had pretty much every elemental attack under the sun. And if I get that, Nekomata had lightning, and if I do that, then Ryuji can get the boot.
You'd like to read the compendium. These are the paths you have walked.
Where are you? Where are you?
This persona?
Yeah, that's the one. Although she doesn't have any lightning though. Still, that's a hell of a lineup. Look at that moveset. Absolutely, we're buying this back. I don't care if it costs me $5 grand.
This is your power.
Let's have a look at the ones I've got now.
Time for some rehabilitation. You change your mind. You'd like to read the compendium?
How can I just look at... I want to look at the...
Read here.
Can I just look at the ones that I have?
Is this what you want?
So, Orobas has fire.
Is this what you
Nekomata
want?
has almost everything else.
This
Saki
persona?
has ice.
Is this what you want?
Angel has bless. I could get the DLC ones actually. Let's have a look at the levels. Just back at the amazing part. I mean, you don't have to, because if you look at the masks there, these are the ones that I've equipped. Izanagi has lightning if you want to go for one that's a couple levels higher than me. How do I look at it?
Is this what you want?
Zayonga. BGM electric damage to 1 chance of inflicting shock. How much is that? Free. Oh yeah, DLC.
This persona? You'll withdraw this persona? Then accept this persona.
Okay, so we've now got pretty much all of them covered.
Done already? What? It is time, inmate.
Okay, so the other thing is attack boost. That was the other thing I wanted to check. I'm pretty sure that one of the ones I have has attack boost. Can never remember which one that's. Yeah, it was, so increases attack for one ally for 3 turns. That was the other one. Tarukaja, that's the name of it. I can never remember that. So we do have an attack boost and we have a lightning attack, so we now have everything we need to give Ryuji the booting that he deserves.
It looks like.
Please designate a person with whom I should switch. Bye, Ryuji.
Sorry to cause you trouble.
Sorry, no hard feelings. Izanagi there is the starting persona for Yu Nakarami, or Narukami, the protagonist of P4. Nice. There seem to be quite a lot of stories like that.
Let's go.
Of retrieving dead wives from the underworld. I know that Greek mythology has at least one as well. So, head to the crane controls. All right. Is that this way? Or is it across? I think we have to swing across. Damn it! Well, surprise, surprise!
Hey, that's a rare one. Don't let it escape.
If you hold on, life won't change. Aha! We can nuke it.
There.
They're all knocked down. That was incredible, Joker.
To think you would coerce me into giving in. How brilliant. My name is Regent. My existence shall become a new part of you. Okay, so we don't get the choice whether we want
Not bad.
Hey, look at that, another trophy. We are racking up the trophies, honestly. Only 300 yen, which is a little less than I was expecting, but sure, maybe that'll come in useful later.
Okay.
This is such a good song, and now that I hear it, I totally get why people were sad it didn't make it into Smash Brothers. Honestly, this... I'm only starting to realise how just crazy it is that this guy made it into Smash Brothers, you know? No enemies around here? Really? I think Orpheus is Orpheus actually the guy who went to... There's a story about a man who goes to the underworld to retrieve his dead wife, and Hades agrees to let him take his wife back, but as long as he walks straight out of the underworld and doesn't look behind him. As soon as he looks, because if he looks behind him to see if his wife is following him, then she is taken back into. She's immediately taken back into the land of the dead, and he gets all the way to the exit, but doesn't go far enough out. I don't know whether he thinks that he's out and turns around, or if he just can't bear not looking at his wife any longer and turns around. Either way, he turns around at the last minute and she's taken back in. It's a really tragic story. Not one that you should tell while this music is playing. It's finally time. There will be no turning back once we begin the operazione. And if worse comes to worse, we might have to fight.
Joker.
That's right. Are you ready, Joker?
Yes.
He makes it to the exit, but Eurydice, that's her name. So thinking he's safe, he turns around to check her progress, and since she hasn't made it yet, the deal was broken. Yeah.
There's an enemy inside, just as expected.
I mean, we've done a ton in here. It ain't surprising. Anyway, I'm gonna try and draw it out, so I'll leave the switch to you guys.
Will you be okay? What if it catches up to you?
Don't underestimate an ex-runner. I'm definitely gonna shake it off.
Check out Taylor Swift here.
Hey! There's some weird people over here! Hey! I need some help!
Oh, Ryuji.
What's the matter?
You'd better make it, Skull.
I can't believe that worked. At some point we'll probably use Orpheus, so I'll come with someone. Yeah, sure. Orpheus is one letter away from a character in the Matrix.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Also sounds a bit like Orifice, so you don't want to get that name wrong.
You seem to be enjoying this.
It's also the name of one of the best songs in Burnout 3. There's a song in there by Ash, who are an Irish band, and they have a song in Burnout 3 called Orpheus, and it is incredible. So much fun on the drums. Honestly, if you want a hugely underappreciated and incredible licensed game soundtrack, Burnout 3 Takedown is like the perfect snapshot of early 2000s pop punk and rock. It's incredible.
Only the best can appreciate these critical moments. Plus, this feels like we're really Phantom Thieves.
Right, I'll shut up and do this.
We'll be counting on you, Mona. And Panther as well.
There's Fox's signal. That means they're ready to go. Good luck, everyone. Let's do this.
Joker, now!
This is all going too well.
Sorry for the wait.
Hard on life won't change.
My bad. It took me ages to get that guy off my trail.
Wait, where's Mona?
Let's go.
Let us reconvene with Mona. Where is he? What was that for a skilled plan? That was amazing, Mona! Lord Manorami, the piece is gone! How dare these vermin, but now we'll corner them like the rats they are! Lock all the doors, they have nowhere to run.
Hey.
So, what the treasure turn out being? I'm guessing it's a painting based on the shape. We can look into that later. For now, we must escape. Okay, can we go out the window? Please, can we go out the window? I want to go out the window. Fine. Dude, no way, it's not opening. heard sounds coming from the crane. Check up above.
Whoa!
What do we do? You don't got a plan about how to get out of here? What kind of master thief are you? In any case, let us search for another way out. We must escape. Again, can I suggest the window, the air vent? No? Yeah. It's like, hang on, we had a spectacular battle to get through the first one. Where'd Madarame go? We can worry about that later. For now, we must leave this place. Oh! Oh. Jumping out of the window. Jumping out of the window. Can we get the hell out of here? Ooh, fancy.
Whoa, this shit's real high up.
Yep.
But at least we're outside. Is there a way down out here?
I love the... I love Morgana's little, like, mortarboard. It's like, yay, it's graduation day! Also, why is Morgana the only one that has different sort of footsteps? Why do the rest of them have splatooning coming out of their heels? Okay, look for a path to the exit. See it. Aha. This is really cool. This is so just spectacular looking. They go down here? What's down here? Chest!
I can see it.
No. Morgana's a cartoon character. Yeah, fair enough. And you can't spell character, you can't spell cartoon character without cat.
Is this another portal to an unknown destination?
We don't have time to lose. Just go through it. Now's our chance.
For real? But I guess there's no other way.
I mean, they have been jumping into paintings like cartoon characters.
The courtyard?
Full-on Roadrunner.
I knew it. All that security would have been meaningless if it just led back inside.
It seems we managed to escape their siege.
Dude, why is Mona getting excited now of all times?
I just can't take it anymore. Let's take a look at this treasure.
Oh, Morgana, why have you got to screw things up for us? Bloody cat.
Treasure. Huh?
Maybe Morgana's not a cat. Maybe he's a magpie. Because he's obsessed with shiny things.
This is the treasure?
Get back!
Whoa!
Meddlesome vermin.
Morons. You knew this would happen.
Is this what you're looking for?
How dare you try to trap me like some kind of mouse?
Oh, they swapped it. It was a fake. Ah. Excellent
So you
twist.
had a fake prepped, huh?
I mean, to be fair, we've seen his back room in his real studio. He's got like 200,000 fakes prepared.
Counterfeits are accepted in the world of Japanese art.
Is that true? Let's get the fact checkers on that, shall we?
What made you change like this? Is it because you became famous? Can't you understand how much it pains me to inquire about the crimes of my foster father?
Now that I think back, the only reason why I took you in was due to my ties with your mother. That woman never lost her passion for painting, even after her husband died. Her skills and talents were quite astonishing. That's why I decided to look after her. Your mother and the artwork she created, they're all my works of art.
How low can you sink?
I mean, he's wearing socks and sandals, so I would say not much lower.
I suppose I can grant you a gift before you die. A glimpse of the genuine Sayuri.
Genuine?
Oh, is this where his ego gets the better of him and he monologues for a bit? Classic Bond villain style?
That's the real Sayuri?
Oh, she's got an ickle babber.
This can't be. Mom.
Huh?
Indeed it is. This was painted by your mother. It's a portrait of herself. A woman who knew her death was coming painted her last wishes for the son she would leave behind. That is the truth behind the mystery of Sayuri's expression.
You stole something that personal?
I knew at first glance. I knew it'd be a huge success if I added a touch to the painting and announced it under my name.
But the baby in the picture, why did you paint over it?
It was all to stage it. If the babe is erased, the reason for the woman's expression will become a mystery.
Anyone thought of doing this to the Mona Lisa? Maybe she's got a baby as well.
That is what the general public is drawn to. Each of those parasitic critics wrote the same thing.
I always felt something was off about all this. Now I know what it is. If you really treasured that painting, you wouldn't even think about replicating it for profit. You don't love art at all!
Though you have a real treasure, your true skills are nothing more than those scribbles on that fake.
It makes me laugh, asshole!
So you'll defy me no matter what. Well then, since you're my work of art, Yusuke, I'm going to reap you for the sake of my future.
That's a good point, Dr. Den, yeah. So it was a painting that inspired Yusuke to be an artist, yeah. I'd forgotten that, thanks.
Along with those insolent friends of yours there.
I can't believe you're treating both mother and son like they're objects. You're inhuman!
Fox?
I've heard that you destroy your art once they outlive their usefulness. Did that include my mother as well?
She just so happened to have a seizure in front of me. That's when a thought crossed my mind. If I don't call for help and leave her be, I could obtain her painting without any strings attached.
Ah, the Breaking Bad method.
No. You let her die?
She was physically weak. No one would doubt if she just dropped dead because of a seizure. Above all, Yusuke, didn't you think it was odd that I discovered your talent when you were only 3? The reason why I kept you around was to keep you from realizing the truth behind Sayuri.
Yeah, so... I mean, Kamoshida's still #1 douche, but this guy's pretty high up there as well. They're doing a good job of making you really want to take it out on this guy, you know? Because I mean, counterfeiting and plagiarizing paintings is one thing, but compared to like abusing high school students and sexually harassing high school students, there's like a whole difference. But letting the mother of a phantom thief just die in front of you, yeah, kind of, I can see why that makes more sense in terms of the levels of evil, because it would be a hell of a step down if it was just from, you know, serial abuser of school children to occasional art thief.
You killed her.
The artistic talents you inherited from your mother were a delightful miscalculation, though. If I'm to steal ideas, it's much easier robbing the future of brats who won't talk back than adults. It's thanks to you that I came up with the idea. You have my gratitude.
Yusuke?
I thank you, Madarame. Every reason for me to forgive you has disappeared without a trace at this very moment. You aren't some rotten artist. You're a despicable fiend who wears the skin of an artist.
All you good-for-nothings barging into my museum and doing whatever the hell you want.
Here we
Those
go.
who have the connections make the rules. Those who don't, follow them. Not to mention, the value of art is all subjective. I make the rules in the art scene. I am the supreme being. I am the god of the art world.
This isn't good. Get back!
Why have you got a palm tree on your head then? What's this one gonna look like? Oh. I don't think this guy's the real killer. I think he's been framed. In fact, I think he's been framed multiple times.
You use others for your own despicable desires, Madarame. You aren't even worth the art you create.
Joker, don't lose focus. There's no
Shadow
telling
Madarame
what
is named
I'll
for Azazel. Hebrew mythology. He was cast out of heaven for teaching mankind how to build weapons and armor, which led to them believing they were invincible. Isn't Azazel an X-Man as well? Pretty sure Azazel's in X-Men First Class. Was he the angel? Was he the winged one? Or am I completely misremembering? Anyway, painter's right eye, painter's mouth, painter. Oh no, hang on, no, I don't want a gun. Obviously, we don't know what it's weak to yet. I guess just we'll start with the gun and see what happens. We'll shoot it in the mouth. Okay, so that's not a good start. I just realised I didn't save before all this. Oh no, hang on, I'm guessing if you die it would let you restart just before the battle. So its attack is up. Okay, I guess we just try a few things. Ah, but all foes, we have technically got 4 foes here. Right, so yeah, I'm guessing each painting or each frame is weak to a different element, and the other ones will absorb the elements. I'm guessing that's what's going on, so we have to be very careful about which ones are weak to which. So let's just bombard with a whole bunch of stuff and see what happens. Maelstrom.
Alright, Joker! Very smooth.
Okay.
This is my other self.
Taking physical damage. Powers up after a baton pass. Okay, we'll try. No, it just absorbs it. Okay, so that was pointless. Let's have a look. Where are you? There we are. There's Nekomata. Let's try nuking the painting. Yeah, so I'm going to keep using math skills to figure out weaknesses.
Go down.
Okay, it doesn't seem to be weak.
What? Joker, your defense got lower.
It seems like the mouth and the nose are taking a lot of damage, and the eyes are just absorbing everything at the moment. Yeah, so the mouth is dead. It healed before your very eyes.
They regenerated? Damn it. Those things can come back if we don't take them down at once?
Okay, that didn't go to plan. So maybe physical attacks? Fox is already down. Okay. Okay, so physical attacks on the eyes and special attacks on the nose and mouth. What about gun? Yeah, that seemed to work. Go for all-out attacks. How?
What is this attack? There has to be more than just our color changing. We should be cautious.
What?
How do you go for an all-out attack? It doesn't have any weaknesses. How do you knock it down? Go for like.
Fox, your defense is down.
The artist's nose is twitching.
Fox is unconscious. Joker, your defense got lower.
Okay. of ammo.
Not this one. Persona!
Try psychic damage.
There.
Okay.
Joker,
Attacks
you're
on.
hurt. Don't get reckless now.
I'll revive in a minute. I'm gonna
Just say the word.
restores 100 HP. Yeah, restores 100. Give Joker 100 HP back.
Joker, your defense got lower.
And let's. Where's the revival?
This one.
I apologize.
I'm just not sure how I can possibly take them all down at once when the only way I can damage two of them is by
This is my other self.
like ice damage to one full. I mean, at least that gets rid of it for a
Fox,
minute.
your health is low. Watch out.
It's time.
Light wind damage to all foes, like ice damage to one foe, curse damage to all foes.
Let's see.
Ravage them.
Do I have any multi-target physical attacks? I don't think I do. I'll have to look. I'll have to cycle through Joker's personas.
Time for my persona. Persona!
I mean, that's going to heal them, isn't it? Oh, her gun can attack both at once. Okay, well, that didn't do very much, but
Persona.
medium physical damage to one foe. What does his gun do?
Bring it down.
Let's go.
Let's have a look. Light physical damage to one foe. Medium physical damage to one foe. Medium physical damage to one foe. I mean, heavy physical damage to one foe for 2 times. You can only heal one part at a time, so you don't need to get them all down in the same attack. Okay, in that case,
Not that.
okay, 3 out of 4.
That paint coating attack is a real hassle. What's the plan?
Can we take off his stat course? His stats? Aha! Turned the tables on him.
Isn't that the same thing Madarame's been using? Let's try covering him with paint.
Splatoon style, okay.
Witness my resolve!
No, we'll just gun him.
Oh, that must have hurt.
And just... Cool.
Madarame's out!
Damn it! I'm the great Madarame!
I tried targeting the paint can, but it wouldn't let me push left any further.
The Madarame who gathers a full crowd every time he opens an exhibit!
The original that phase was hard because it required the paint. Okay.
I'm not someone that worthless brats like you are allowed to defy!
You're still saying that?
Yeah, even with your socks and sandals?
There's no need to hold back then. Let's get him, Joker!
Wow.
I'm the great artist Madarame! If you brats can't fathom that, Then you'll witness it for yourselves. Behold, my mastercraft.
Ah.
He made copies of himself?
And now the elemental becomes much more apparent.
I see. Creating duplicates is his specialty.
Nice touch. So,
We should check its affinity.
oh, what do they call it? So, mirth, sorrow, fury, and joy. So, what is the second phase of the fight is brand new, and the original has several form only stuck around for one turn before. Okay. This is interesting then. What sin is he then? What sin does he represent? So, if that's fire, I'm guessing I have to hit him with ice. I'm guessing I have to hit that one with fire. Let me try that. I've got a little bit of ice on the fire one. Weak. Nice. Cool.
Covered in paint. I don't like the look
Baton
of this.
pass. Yeah, we'll do fire.
Do it.
With
All right,
Anne.
pass the baton and follow up.
And wait, what happened to Fox? So it'll be on the painting if you prefer not to be. On the trophy. Yeah, don't spoil it for me then, because I'm a little confused as to what it would be.
Dance, Carmen. Let's see that again, Panther.
Can I not do that? Okay.
Another baton pass.
He's still covered in the black paint. How do I get rid of that then? Is it a status ailment that I have to heal? Okay. I'm guessing that since those two were opposites of each other, I'm guessing that the wind one would take down the lightning? Can't hurt to try. Yes!
It's almost scary how good I am.
Okay. It's a status effect that will go away with time. Do I have anything that revives? Cures dizziness, forget sleep, hunger. Okay, hang on. What do I have? I've got something that takes off status effects.
Let's do this.
No, apparently not. Okay. Well, just keep at it then. Hang on, if I knock them all down, do I get to negotiate? Probably not. I'll get to all-out attack, won't I? But the one in the middle has got massive, massive health, so we'll just get rid of the one we've got. Yeah, there we go. Use the one in the middle. Lucky punch, possible crits. Okay.
Persona! Carmen! Hit confirmed! You got their weakness, Panther!
This is
Right.
my other self.
How do I switch personas?
Persona!
I only have one person. Oh, right, okay, yeah, this is. I thought this was Joker. Sorry.
I am thou.
Yeah.
Persona! Goemon, strike!
That hit its weak point!
Yeah, sorry, I thought it was Joker.
Fox!
You dare defy an esteemed elder? May you all be frozen in fear! You've angered me! I won't forgive you! Damn clueless brats! My fiery rage shall reduce you all to mere ashes! Damn brats!
Yeah, nice one!
Oh, sure, fight fire with fire. That's gonna work.
Disappear from my sight without a trace! Like dust scattered in the wind!
Okay, now you're just quoting a Kansas song.
Take this!
Alright, Joker! Very smooth!
Really? Well, I suppose now we can do fire on both of them. I feel like I need to take down the wind guy.
Persona!
I have a lightning attack somewhere. Who's got the lightning attack? Who's got the lightning attack?
Tsunagi! You're mine.
Nice.
You're covered in paint. I don't like the look of this.
Go!
Alright, pass the baton and follow up!
Oh, I just passed the
Persona!
Yeah, I just passed the baton to someone that doesn't actually have a weakness. Damn it.
Persona!
No, that was bad. Fine.
Late for regret! Fox, your health
Ban
is low.
passing back and forth to
Watch
power up
out.
using the final person to attack the real Madarame. Yeah, I didn't realize that I didn't have a weakness.
Witness
I mean, I could probably just take care of the ice guy.
Ha! I've had it.
No, because apparently he's got reflect. Well, joy. Okay, well, I'll just fire damage everyone, because then that'll take care of 2 of the ice guys.
You've got it. Pass the... You're covered in paint. I don't like the look of this.
Rabbit snap!
Nice.
Sorry, I'm at my limit.
Goemon!
Sorry, I'm at my limit.
Yours now.
Not over yet.
Oh yeah, R1.
Got some options, but we better find a weakness.
Really? Really? This is going to take a while, isn't it? And Morgana and Fox need healing up. I mean, Morgana doesn't have any type attacks, so...
Not this.
Persona!
what do we have? Hang on, we've got 3 fire, so I need to find an ice.
No.
Persona!
You can hit their weak point?
A Raggy. Okay, so I can do 1. Yeah, but that's fire to all foes. That's going to reflect back on my face. Do I not have an all ice attack? Really? I've got Bufu. Do I not have Mabufu anywhere? Did I give that away? Seems like I did. Okay, fine. But again, that's just going to reflect back in my face. Anytime we kill all 4, you take 0 damage. Breaks can't attack when they respawn, so you're still getting something.
Go down!
Joker!
Yeah.
Get up!
Why did I think that would work? R1 bit me in the ass there. Ugh. I'm going to stop using R1. Still. Restart the infiltration.
So, what a truly foolish end.
Grab Jack Frost with Mabufu from the Compendium. That's true. Return to previous morning, return to prior safe room. Okay. Main guy just revives the clones actually attack. Okay.
Do you need something?
Do I have space for any more personas? That's the question. I think I do. Okay, 4 minutes to 11. Hopefully this doesn't take too much longer because I got to be at works in the mornings. Summon
You'd like to
persona.
read the compendium? These are the paths you have walked.
By ABC and then that's P. Do you get a trophy for completing your Pokedex?
Is this what you want? You'll withdraw this persona? This is your power.
Coolio, thank you.
finished?
What?
3, 2, 1, go!
Hey, Mental Playground, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome along, everyone. We are currently playing Persona 5 Royal, which is a game in which we are invading people's hearts and convincing them to become better people. And we are just about to face a major boss of the game. This is the second palace of 8 within. So we are officially almost a quarter of the way through the game after about 34 hours. So yeah, thanks very much. We're just about to tackle a painting-themed boss. Just Just attack this. Just going to get this jewel guy for some money. But yeah, it's a long game. It's going to turn out to be the longest game I've ever played. It's a fantastic role-playing game based on the guy from Smash Brothers, as I like to call him. And we're just going to attack this guy, take care of him, and then we're going to face off against a boss and hopefully finish him. Put roughly as much time into Royal as I have into Strikers, yeah. So yeah, Grimace the Menace in the chat is helping me out. If any of you know Persona 5 at all, oh god, we're out of Personas. Ah, do I have to? I mean, I'll replace Regent with Regent, I guess. Oh, do I? I don't think Angel was much help to me. So these are Personas. This is the these are sort of the powered. It's kind of like the Pokemon of the game. You use them to attack your opponents with moves and things like that. I don't think Angel had anything. Top Persona is the one I'm receiving. Okay, I think Angel's the lowest level, and I don't think it had many of the things that we needed. So I'm going to get rid of Angel.
All according to plan.
You've got a new mask, Joker.
So yeah, this game is incredibly cool. This game has a really cool UI to it, and a really cool sort of visual style. So yeah, if this sounds like a good time, then stick around. And yeah, thanks very much for the raid, Mental Playground. That's awesome. I will check out your channel later. Thanks very much. So we are performing a heist. We are trying to steal a treasure from inside this guy's. This is basically like his mind palace. Oh, thank you very much for the follow, Mental Playground. That's awesome. Yeah, so this is like his mind palace. We've gone into sort of what's known as the metaverse, where people's sort of intentions and their personalities become locations, and this guy's twisted and distorted personality has turned into this giant art gallery where he's a twisted sort of artist that steals all of his students' paintings, and has killed the guy here that's dressed up as a fox. He killed his mother to steal her painting for himself. So yeah. Regent is reference to Regent Diamond. Yeah, so all of the personas are reference to mythological creatures or mythological people or figures from history. And Grimace the Menace here is a persona expert and has been reciting us all with knowledge just to give us more backstory. It's been fantastic. So yeah, we're going to try and steal the treasure from within this palace, because if we do that, the person whose twisted mind palace this is will have a change of heart and become a good person and renounce all of their sins in the real world. So yeah, but we've already seen all this plot, and I'm trying to finish this before it gets too late.
There's an enemy inside, just as expected.
So apologies, I'm going to be fast forwarding through all this so we can get back to the final battle. So yeah, basically, they're trying to steal the treasure. They successfully steal the treasure in a successful heist. And now we're going to reconvene with Morgana, who is a sort of cat-like figure, although he claims that he's not a cat. We're not entirely sure what he is. So yeah, that guy there in the gold is the antagonist of this particular palace. They're always dressed very strangely. Melon Wheels, thank you very much for the follow. That's awesome. So we've got the treasure, and now we're trying to escape without them noticing.
Indeed.
Does this window lead outside? What are you doing? We have to hurry here. There! The trespassers up there! Lock down the control room and get them! What do we do? They're already here! There's no time to contemplate. We must escape now! So yeah, this game is really visually stylish. Okay, so we have to hop down here. So yeah, the average time of completion for this game to beat the main story is about 103 hours. The average time to beat it is 103 hours. I'm probably going to be taking considerably longer than that because I'm stopping to talk to chat, and I'm doing the entire thing on stream. I've been playing this now for about 4 weeks. This is stream number 7, averaging about 5 hours per stream. And we are just about to finish level 2.
It seems we...
Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna escape that. And then we find that the treasure that we have stolen is actually a fake. That the villain has swapped out.
This is the treasure?
So we're just going to fast forward through this again. Sorry, all these cutscenes will be on YouTube if you want to have a look at them. Or you can have a look at the VOD later. But yeah. Basically, that's the real painting. He's been creating lots of forgeries and making lots of money off it. That's a super famous painting. And we find out that the painting was actually done by the guy in the fox costume. It was done by his mother. And his mother had a seizure, and the villain there, Madarame, let her die rather than saving her, so that he could claim her paintings for his own. So yeah, and now he's going to morph into his boss form. He claims that he's innocent, he claims that he's been framed, but I think that's probably not true. Apart from the fact that, you know...
Now, let's begin, you vermin.
You used others for your own despicable desires, Madarame. You aren't even worth the art you create!
So...
Joker, don't lose focus. There's no telling what he'll try.
Okay, so... He's not weak to anything as far as we can tell. So... It's a fantastic game. I'm not even a quarter of the way through it, and I love it. The soundtrack is phenomenal. Like, literally phenomenal. Go and look it up. It is... It's one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard. We just have to basically start attacking this guy. I'm thinking wind damage to begin with. Okay, and Morgana's now on fire, so that's not great. Do we have a way to put... Removes all stat buffs for all foes. No, I don't think we do have a way of putting it out. Cures dizzy, forget sleep, or hunger. We don't have that. So this is a standard sort of JRPG when you come down to it. We don't really have a way of doing this, so I guess we'll just attack and hope that someone else can put Morgana's fire out. Of course, the furry one would be the one to catch fire. Chance of inflicting burn. The mouth has a limited range of kind of weak attacks, so I'd save it for last if you need to shoot a target. Okay, I've just been attacking everyone. Decreases the attack. Okay, yeah, we'll just go with that. Oh, I should have used her gun, because her gun can attack a lot at once. Took 69 damage there, nice. What have we got? Medium physical damage to one foe. Okay, so we can do physical damage, but it takes health. And that was a fair amount. What shall I do? Do we have anything that can... So these are the personas. They're kind of like I say, they're kind of like the Pokemon. You can collect them, and they're all different creatures, and they all have different moves. I'm trying to see if any of them have something that can stop Morgana from being on fire. Those are all stat buffs. Those are all physical attacks. That's a stat buff as well. Cures burn. Okay. Cure burn on the furry one. There we go. Thunderclap. Shocking.
What?
Fox, your defense is down.
They're more like demons in Shin Megami Tensei. Yeah, which I've never played, sorry. Okay. You know what? I'm going to shoot them in the eye. And then again, I'm just going to... Well, that was a waste. Ooh. Oh, Joker's in bad shape as well. Never mind him. If Joker dies, the battle's over. So, yeah. Okay, we're going to heal up Joker. Joker's the protagonist. The reason I'm playing this game, I've never played a Persona game before. The reason I'm playing this is because Joker got added to Super Smash Bros. As downloadable content, which no one was expecting. So, Mabufu. Let's try Mabufu. Okay, so the nose is dead. He cut off his nose to spite his face.
She regenerated?
Yeah.
I'll slather you with my color.
What is this? There has to be more than just our color changing.
Okay, so he's gonna die. But I'm thinking we just keep all out, just attacking everything at once. Okay, so now the mouth is dead.
Fuck, your defense is down.
And I'm thinking gun. Okay, so now 2 of the 4 are down.
Fox, your health is
that's
low.
my limit.
Watch out.
This is my other self. Prepare yourself.
Just attack the eye. Well, attack the left eye.
I don't like the look of this.
So close.
Fox is unconscious. This is bad. There's overfeed.
Oh wow.
Are you alright? Failure.
Okay, that's bad.
I got too reckless. I'll back out and focus on support. No way!
How many moves does he get? Oh, I suppose it's 1 for each, isn't it? Okay, we need to revive people. Pool restores HP of all allies. Okay, we've only got 2. We need to revive people. Can I revive? Revives 1 fallen ally to 50% HP. Morgana was more useful.
This one. Playing dead isn't easy. Panther, your defense has been lowered.
We won't revive Fox just yet. Let's just kill this guy first. Attack should do it. Okay. Move a threat rather than heal. Yeah. It healed before my very eyes. Okay. What we got? Restores one amount of HP. Okay. Okay, so we can only do physical attacks for the what is it? Gun is that? So yeah. Morgana's already used his gun, so it'll just have to be the lucky punch. Okay, keep that at low health, and then we'll attack the other one. Do you physical attack? I don't think you do. There's all stat buffs. Can we put it to sleep? Probably can't put it to sleep. Okay, just... If I can get both of them down low enough that I can use Anne's gun, which can attack both eyes at once, then I should be able to take both of them out at one go, rather than taking one out, waiting for it to heal, and then trying to take the other one out.
Not this.
Gun, do you have a gun? Yes.
I'll slather you with my color.
Okay, she's now weak to everything.
Paint coating attack is a real hassle. What's the plan?
Turn the tables on him.
Isn't that the same thing Madarame's been using? Let's try covering him with paint.
Defense decrease extended. Okay. Lucky punch.
Not finish you. Joker, your defense got lowered.
Gun. Oh, she's out of ammo. We can't use that. Alright, that's annoying. Okay, they're both down super low.
Let's paint.
We tried to paint over them. No, we're gonna keep going.
Covered in paint. I don't like the look of this.
That's one down. Okay. Okay, they're both down to 43.
Panther, your defense is lowered.
Yeah, I don't think painting over will do anything. Problem is that...
We should paint over him.
No. Okay, good. There we go. Right. So that's phase 1. Now we get to phase 2. All right, Mental Playground. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you so much for the raid. That's awesome. Thank you for the follow as well. Yeah, it's getting pretty late, and I have work in the morning. So yeah, yeah, maybe I'll catch you in another stream sometime. And I'll definitely try and check out one of yours. Thanks very much, mate. Have a good night. Okay.
Damn it! I'm the great Madarame.
Thanks, mate.
Madarame who gathers a full crowd every time he opens an exhibit.
Finish my. Oh damn it! I finished my drinks.
I'm not someone that worthless brats like you are allowed to defy.
You're still saying that? There's no need to hold back then. Let's get him, Joker!
That did so much damage.
Great artist Madarame. Then you'll witness it for yourselves.
Okay.
What? He made copies of himself?
The Beatles are in town. Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band is here to play. It was 20 years ago today that we had to beat Madarame.
Let's go.
Okay.
Go down.
Ice, ice, baby.
Looking cool, Joker!
Baton pass.
Up to you.
Alright, okay, pass the baton and follow up! Get ready!
Fire.
Let's see that again, Panther!
Baton pass.
You've got another baton pass!
Okay, so
Witness my resolve!
wind.
It's almost scary how good I am. Persona!
And then lucky punch. With the one in the middle.
Finish you. Come forward, my other self! Zoro, show your might!
Okay, cool. Once you kill the fakes, I'd recommend focusing on healing for the rest of the turn. Okay, well I need to revive Yusuke as well.
Let's do this! Dance, Carmen! Heat confirmed!
I
What's your
won't
weakness,
forgive you.
Panther?
You dare defy.
Yeah, that's enough from you.
Take this! I won't forgive you! Damn clueless brats! You've angered me! Pride won't help!
Come on, you gotta hold on!
No! Oh my god! Reviving falls under healing. Damn it! We're doing this. We're doing this tonight.
So, the game. What a
Restart the battle.
You won't.
Joker, don't lose focus. There's no telling what I'll try.
Have a stat boost. I need to start stat boosting. I need to start getting decreased defense. Decreased defense for all foes. Decreased defense for all foes? Increased attack for one ally. 24 SP though, bloody hell. Don't know if that's worth it for 3 turns. Oh, all caps in the chat. Okay, we'll use Marakunda.
You'll pay.
Stupid brats!
Its attack's up. Okay. I'm still thinking the same thing. I'm thinking take out the nose and mouth first.
Just say the word.
Lucky punch. No.
Not finish
Because it's at full health anyway, so...
you. Persona!
What does that do? Moves all stat buffs. Moves all stat buffs would be quite useful, but it's attacking. The artist's nose is twitching.
I am thou.
That's a lot of damage.
Persona.
You're mine.
Nope. You're frying size. Oh, I did.
What?
I did. Okay. Yeah, they're on Joker. I'll use those next time. This is turn 2, so. Nice. And then gun for both of them.
Let's go.
Let's go slightly more. Ho 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 ho! Oh, that's good. Guys, absorb. Okay, right.
Come.
I think at this point we should be all right.
Rabbit snap.
Yeah, whatever. It healed before your very eyes.
They re-damn it.
This is the ultimate form of art.
What is there? Has to be. Hot force, my other self.
So hang on. Methods on physical. So on turn 1 you killed 3 parts. Yeah. Unfortunately, I forgot to use Fry and Sai. So, I mean, at this point, I might as well just physical attack him. That should be enough. Oh, so close. There we go. Okay, that went much better that time round. Oh, Joe's live. Okay. We'll pop in and say hi to him in a minute.
Damn it, I'm
Yeah, we know. So it's always a freeway all-out attack, is it? Or is it just because Morgana's got that stuff covering him? Back streets back, alright. Yeah, okay. So.
Persona.
Don't rush it.
Did I do the stat buff thing again? Or am I... any stats will keep you out of it.
It's time.
Okay. Will his stat buff still be effective, or does phase 2 count as the new like resetting it? Like Maracunda decreases defense for all foes. I guess because they count as phase 2 is a different enemy. In that case,
All right.
I know that I'm about to kill them all anyway, and so they'll only last really for the first for the middle guy, but still.
It's almost scary how good I am. The baton handle this. All right, Persona. The baton pass made you stronger. Coming. Let's see that again.
Nice. And then again.
Sure. To the second person.
Persona.
Yeah. Oh no, hang on. Let's change it. Where is Nekotama? She's got wind, ice. We've got fire. We've got yeah. So we've got fire. We've got fire with Anne. We've got wind with Morgana. So we need ice and we need lightning. There's Zayonga. Yeah, we'll use him. And we'll take care of Windy Boy.
Your defense is down.
Up to you. This is mine.
Everyone. Nice strategy, team.
Okay.
I am thou.
And you have ice
Goemon.
for Fireboy.
Oh, nice one, Fox.
This is my other self.
Shall I just keep doing weak? Or shall I do a giant slice? Yeah. I mean, we can't do any more baton passes, so I think maximum attack. So yeah. Yeah, that was a fair chunk. Okay, that was good.
Stop this! Is this how you show your gratitude to the
Joe can only switch personas once per turn, so if you switch personas and then get one more, you'll be locked into the persona you have equipped. Okay.
Silence! Don't waste your breath.
Not doing too badly so far. Yeah, let's keep going with Icy Boy.
I am thou.
And Fire Boy.
I won't forgive you. My brilliance strikes like a flash of lightning.
Sure.
Damn brats.
So is it random what colors show up?
Come. That's not right.
Persona! Chance. You can hit their weakness.
Alright, cool.
Go down.
Ooh, looking cool, Joker.
Baton pass.
Go.
Not over yet.
Okay, I'm still only going to target one at a time because we've got the fire there. That will reflect if and I'll take damage.
Let's see that again, Panther. Pass it on to the second person.
Okay.
Zoro, show your might.
Okay, yeah. And Lucky Punch.
Not finish you.
Only 76. Damn. Okay.
Persona. Dance, Carmen. Let's see that again, Panther. All yours. Not over yet.
Persona. Goemon.
Oh, nice one, Fox.
Yeah.
Lend me a hand.
Another baton pass.
Let's go.
We've got some options, but we better find a weakness.
Do they still reflect if they're knocked down? I'll just go for Madarame.
It's time.
Where is the... What's that? Heavy physical damage to 142 times. Yes, please. 45 HP? Yes, please. Oh, that was 350 twice. The big one with the big melee. All strengths weaknesses still count when knocked down. Alright.
I am thou.
Medium physical damage.
Persona.
Yeah, we'll just keep at it. 167. Okay, that's already more damage than we did on the last 3 attempts put together. Which is surprising because we've only attempted this twice before.
We'll be daunted by such threats.
I won't forgive you. You dare. Take this.
Quit it, Coolio. Targeting Joker again.
I won't forgive you.
If they target Joker again, I'm screwed.
Crying won't help. Damn brats.
One more? Okay.
I won't forgive you.
I've got to heal Joker.
Damn.
Don't target Joker. Please don't target Joker. Please don't target Joker.
Angered me. Crying won't help.
3 HP. No, don't you... Don't. Okay.
Everyone,
Yeah, the defense is still down. But I'm going to heal everyone. Restores 100 HP to all allies.
This one.
good thinking.
Okay. None of them are weak for Morgana. I'll just do Lucky Punch. 75.
All right, Panther's back.
Cool.
Let's see that again, Panther.
Yeah, so, okay, so Yusuke's down, so we can't baton pass.
Not over yet.
Persona.
Where are you? Another fire, maybe? No, no, that's a ma. I'm not relying on R1 because R1 gave me just the Bufu. That'll do it. You first.
Ooh, looking cool, Joker.
Up to you.
Another baton pass.
Attack and recovery greatly up. Lucky punch for the guy in the middle.
I'll finish you.
117. That was pathetic.
It's time to turn the
I am thou. Goemon, strike!
Oh, nice one, Fox.
Baton pass to Anne.
Get them.
Not over yet. I'll get him.
We hit the other ice guy with Anne, then baton pass to Joker. I didn't realise that. And here I thought I was getting the hang of things. Okay, one more.
Persona. Carmen.
I won't forgive you. Damn brats. I won't forgive you. Take this.
Persona's an enormous game. And yet still more comprehensible than Xenoblade. Okay, 3 fire. That's not too bad.
You can hit their weakness.
I'm going to get rid of Zappy Zappy. No, I'm going to get rid of Windy Windy because then I can use whatever it was, Mafuba, on I think so. Yes.
You're mine.
Ooh, looking cool, Joker.
Weak.
Roger.
Smashing.
Baton and follow up.
Persona!
You first. Half 11. Hopefully I do it this time.
This is my other self. Goemon, strike!
Oh, nice one, Fox.
No, she doesn't. Actually, no, she has some physical attacks, doesn't she?
Baton pass.
Another baton pass. Persona.
No, she doesn't. Okay. In that case, we'll just get her to attack. No, she's out of ammo. Yeah, that'll do it.
Persona.
Nice. Just attack. Actually, I could probably do more stat buffs. Still got low defense. Still got low defense.
Let's go. Goemon!
You've angered me. Crying won't help.
Okay, Morgana's on fire.
I won't forgive you. Disappear. Damn brats.
Okay, Fox is down. Now we've got 3 wins.
Something seems wrong. Could he have...
What? I, the great Madarame, made an error?
What?
Looks like you've reached your limit. Failing to even make a counterfeit? You're really looking like a joke now.
One of the windy guys is asleep. Right. We're going to lower his defense again.
Persona.
Where are you?
Aromas.
Maracunda. Only got 34 ASP, so I get a coffee after this, I think.
Hot! 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 Persona!
Oh, damn it, I should have cured Morgana's burn. Damn it.
Persona!
Actually, no, lowering the defense was more important. I need to revive... Yeah, I either need to revive Fox or I need to cure Morgana's burn. I feel like, well, I'm going to have to... I think Morgana's going to die before I get a chance to revive him, so I'm going to revive...
Ready when you are.
Where's my... Shut up, Anne, I'm getting to it. Where's the revive? Revives.
For times like this?
Because he has ice moves, and we have a fire.
Persona!
Baton pass. Neither of them is weak.
Lend me a hand.
Not over yet.
Okay.
Persona!
Do you have a lightning attack? Do you have a lightning attack that does a lot of damage? No, you don't, so you can only do one at a time. Okay. Still, that's better than nothing. Even with your 8 SP. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, Sleepy Boy can go first. Actually, no, I should have gone for the other one because Sleepy Boy's not going to do anything. Oh, that was a dumb thing to do.
Do it!
Pass it on to the second person.
Let's
do this.
Okay, nothing. He's on quite low health though.
I won't forgive you. Damn brats.
Go on, kill Morgana. That's fine.
You've angered me.
Joker's down. Come on, gotta hold on.
What?
All right, time for a counterattack.
Okay. Should I just keep hammering away at Madarame, or should I still keep going with these guys?
Persona!
I don't have enough for for any anyway. Electric one's asleep. Is that it? First try, haha! And everyone got a level up from that. Fantastic.
Power courses through me.
All right.
I'd like to try this skill soon.
We'll what we'll do is we'll get through this. We'll get out of the palace. We'll get to the first point we can save, and we will call it for the night. We'll go and raid Joe, see how he's doing with Puzzle League, if he hasn't chucked his controller out of the window yet, and yeah, that'll be good fun. Just gonna sit back and watch this.
No one cares for true art. All they want are easily recognizable brands. I'm a victim in this too. Wouldn't you agree?
Excuses now?
The art world revolves around money after all. You can't rise up without any money. Yusuke, you understand, don't you? Being a poor artist is truly miserable. I just didn't want to return to that life.
A fiend like you has no right to speak about the world of art. You're done for. Along with this whole wretched world!
No, please! Just don't kill me!
Return to yourself in reality and confess your crimes. All of them.
You're not going to kill me?
Swear it!
All right! All right! What about the other one, though? The one with the black mask?
Huh?
Who?
A black mask? Wait, who's he talking about?
I think I know.
It can't be. There was another intruder besides us within this palace?
There's no time! Hurry!
Get on!
Hey, Yusuke, what should I do?
Put an end to all this and use your own artwork for once.
Yeah, the
Yusuke!
just turn that off. So yeah, as soon as the whole thing about like we can't if you take someone's treasure and kill them in their palace, then they become brain dead in real life. I was thinking, well, that must be what's happening to like the subway driver and everything like that. So I'm guessing there's someone else that's also There's like an anti-Phantom Thief. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of... I think I've seen too many movies and I've read too many books. Like, there must be some kind of overarching antagonist. So yeah, makes sense. I don't know yet, though, if it is the girl from Royal or if there's someone else. But I can't remember if the girl from Royal had a black mask or not. But yeah.
No, wait, please. Yusuke! Yusuke!
But yeah, I mean, if these high school students can pick up on how to become Phantom Thieves, then there must be other people in the world that can do it as well. So yeah.
The destination has been deleted.
It would be bad if people started getting suspicious of us. We should leave at once.
Yusuke, come on.
Right. Goodbye, Sensei.
I guess the mission was a success. All that's left is to see if he had a change of heart or not. Ah, so bitter. Why'd you get it black?
The Sayuri.
You're not gonna get all teary-eyed and say stuff like Mom, are ya?
To think that this painting was the source of Madarame's distorted desires.
Yeah, I think I've seen it happen in other stories, like an artist that... I mean, well, I was also trying to think about... I knew that he was the antagonist of the Second Palace, and so I'm thinking, what could he have done in order to do that? So I was having a think about it and thinking, well, he's the teacher in an art college, and he's a renowned artist. Maybe he has been stealing his students' art or something like that. So, I mean, they're not... I'm not going to say they're unoriginal. They're not. It's just that I've seen them before. I've seen enough clues and other sort of plots to pick up on this kind of thing. So yeah, it's not unoriginal was completely the wrong word. They're tropes that I've seen before. I'll stick with it. They're tropes. The only reason Joker became a thief was because of me. Yeah.
The only saving grace is that my mother won't know of what transpired.
The genuine painting at his atelier has been altered after all. Ironic as it may be, this one here is her true self-portrait now.
It's a wonderful painting. And although it took some time, it's in your hands now, Yusuke.
I'm thankful for it. However, it's impossible for this painting to be acknowledged by society anymore.
That's a shame.
Indeed. I must inherit my mother's wishes and improve myself even further.
Okay, no more pervy Byleth then.
This is my mother. There's no way that I would remember her face clearly, but I was right about the rush of emotion I felt when I saw this painting.
Oh, Ryuji's such a jackass.
You're so vulgar, Ryuji.
So, what are you gonna do now? We're gonna keep targeting big shots.
Why do you do such things?
It's to get back at scumbags and, like, society in general. We also want to give courage to the people that are suffering because of selfish adults.
Courage, huh? What good does that do? You mean the courage to stand up for themselves, correct? Will acquiring that make them happy?
I'm not sure.
Right. There's no knowing that. We just have to give it a try.
In other words, it all depends on the person, hmm? And the same can be said about myself right now. I also suffered because of an adult's selfish act. Moreover, if we investigate these palaces, it may expand my artistic repertoire.
You really only think about art, huh?
I was just thinking the same thing, Yuji.
Well, I won't take part in any inelegant plans, all right?
No worries. I've got us covered. Plus, we have a rule that says we always have to decide on a target unanimously.
How about it, Joker? We can give our calling cards a lot more oomph if we have Yusuke on our team.
We have too many dudes. Oh, I love the fact that you can make Joker be a complete jackass as well if you wanted to.
I will try and live up to those expectations.
At any rate, I'm curious. Another intruder besides us, huh?
Our only clue's a black mask, so that doesn't necessarily mean it's just one person, right?
But there's no way to check anymore. The palace is gone.
I'll try probing Madarame. I may be able to learn something from him.
We need to start thinking of a raid message for Joe as well. He's currently playing Pokemon Puzzle League, so we need to think of something to yell at him when we invade his chat in a few minutes.
Are you sure? I mean,
I'll contact you all if anything turns up.
we should probably exchange our contact info with you then.
An artist and a phantom thief. It seems I'll be engaging in 2 trades from here on. Very well. You only live once after all. Still, the incident about this other intruder does concern me a little.
Not only have we dealt with our second big target, we even have a new addition to the team.
He's in the spa again fighting
Things are
Team
going
Rocket.
so well.
Getting more practice in, I suppose. We can't get too cocky.
That's true. Still, let's honestly be happy about it right now. But I have to say, you sure are something special. This is our 5th Persona user. It'll help broaden our battle strategies as well. Besides, having an eye for beauty is a must for Phantom Thieves. We're lucky to have Yusuke. An artist is a talent you rarely come across. I mean, he is a bit strange, but still. An artist, huh? What kind of person do you think I was? There's no way I'd turn out to be some bad guy in the end, right? I get so engrossed with the embodiment of human desires.
Morgana's wearing a black mask. There's no way that I'd turn out to be some sort of bad guy, right? I'll keep that in the back of my head.
And that's not all. When it comes to the metaverse, I'm the only one who can transform into a car.
Of course, maybe Morgana's not wearing a black mask and that is actually just his head. He just has a very, very flat line there. I don't know. I feel like if they did see an intruder in a black mask, they'd go, but it was a cat, before they'd say it was someone in a black mask.
I'm special, but it's still odd. Who could I actually be?
It is actually a mask. Okay. Cat! You're a cat! You're always going to be a cat. You need to accept that for the rest of your natural 9 lives. Human.
You really think so?
No.
What a half-assed answer. Well, there's no way a dashing, honorable rogue like me could be evil. A man who saves those in trouble in the West, while punishing evildoers who may lurk in the East. A man who chastises people that smoke inside in the South, while saving bullied cats in the North. A
What are
man
you on
who
about?
has a sturdy body, and vows to always do one good deed a day, be it rain or shine. I'm that kind of ideal person. Or so I hope.
Saving
so
bullied
if I turn
cats?
back to being human, surely she'll take notice of me, won't she?
You like someone? Is this the first time that he's mentioned a she?
Me? Don't be ridiculous. People chase after me when it comes to love. Where should I go when I become human? I wonder where she'd like to go. An amusement park, a movie theater, a fancy cafe, shopping.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if the place that she wanted to go was a cat cafe?
What do you think?
Or maybe like a showing of the Broadway musical Cats? Or to like a Hello Kitty shop or factory or convention or something? Le Battleur. Chance to perform a follow-up attack if Joker's attack does not down the enemy.
Alright.
He's talking about Anne, yeah. Okay, so now 2 of them can use follow-up. Yo, good job, guys. You all did our best. Hey, look at that. Yusuke is on the group chat now. Allow me to express my thanks once again. Because of you, I was able to retrieve the painting that had been filled with my mother's love. Ew. Hearing you say that makes the whole thing worth it, Yusuke. Seriously. I wasn't sure you'd really want to change Madarame's heart. I'm sorry to have worried you. I have no regrets about it now. And the change of heart will happen this time, right? It'll be fine. Yeah, we did it just like with Kamishita. By the way, I'm curious about what he said at the end. You mean about the other intruder besides us? It was something about a black mask, yeah? That may have been nothing more than a lie. Madarame was quite deranged at that point after all. For now, we should wait for his change of heart in peace. Okay, so yeah, now we've got 8 days to kill. But yes, it is.
I'll just add this.
Time to save. What time are we going to be at after 2 palaces down and 1/4 of the game officially done? Well, not calendar-wise, but yeah. 33.5 hours. So, if we do a bit of calculatrix, 33.5 times 4, which I should have been able to do in my head now I think about it, is 134 hours of total play time. Beating the palace unlocks another confidant as well, and you're going to want to laser focus on temperance. Okay, well, we will get to that next Friday. For now,
Man.
I wish you'd do some real good, like cancel out your criminal record or something.
Let's do it.
I just double checking I have just saved. Yes, I have just saved. Okay. So, I'm going to go back to the title screen and we are going to pick this up once more on, where am I going, system? On Friday. Not Saturday, we are going to be on Friday because my Sunday is now taken up with a family thing. So, yeah, I'm going to get Joe's stream up so that we can raid him. So bear with me for 2 seconds, folks. I haven't released my schedule for the next week yet, but basically this is what it's going to be. I'll be back on Tuesday with Pikmin 3 Deluxe. We will hopefully be finishing the story of that game on Tuesday. I really hope we do. Because on Thursday I am currently planning to start another blog game, which is going to be my last PlayStation 1 game on the list, which is going to be Toomba, or Toomba as it's known in America, which is a classic cult platformer that I played a lot as a kid, and I remember loving so much, but then it got stolen from me when I was about 12 and I didn't manage to get it back until a few years ago. So it's officially in my backlog as unfinished because I want to play that game again. It's one of those ones that if you look at it on eBay, an original PS1 copy of Toomba is about 150 to 200 pounds, and it got really good reviews, and I remember loving it to bits as a kid. But I do not remember anything about it, so I'm effectively treating it as an unfinished brand new game. So that will be happening on Thursday, assuming we finish Pikmin 3 on Tuesday. And then Persona 5 will be back on Friday, and we will look at the repercussions, or the consequences, the after effects, whatever you want to call it, the fallout of beating Palace 2. So yeah, that's going to be great fun. I need to find... There he is. So we need before we go, we need a message for Joe. What shall we go with? I mean, we could go back with "Have you beaten Mewtwo yet?" again, but what about hang on? Prepare for trouble and make it bubble bobble. Does that make any sense whatsoever? Is this too long? If we go for that. I think that's pretty good. I think we'll go with that. So yeah, nothing is too long. I mean, we're playing Persona 5 at the moment. I don't know if you've noticed. So, you know, the definition of what's too long. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go to my ending screen, and then we're going to call it for the night, and we're going to raid Joe, and that is going to be a good time. I need to plug my audio back in so that I can actually listen in. Wait, where's this bloody thing? One of these days I'll get a capture card that allows me to capture my game through my computer without any delay, and it's going to be good fun. Right, drop the thing of that. So yeah, that's our raid message. We are going to call it a night. So thanks again, everyone. Thank you for the raids to Rachel and to Mental Playground, and thank you for the follows as well. I will be back on Tuesday with more Pikmin 3. I will be back on Friday with more Pikmin 5. Pikmin 5. Oh, I wish we were Pikmin 5. With more Persona 5. So yeah, that's the raid message. I will see you all in Joe's stream for Smash to Pieces, and I will see you on Tuesday. So have a good night, and let's get ready to raid.